The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?
Also, try not to hit your knee against the electrical unit that's in the center of this table. I've cranked my knee into the fucking wood so many times.
That's not good.
And I'm just
I'll
like,
avoid
ah. Yeah.
I'll try
Yeah.
not to man-spread too much.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. And also, yeah, that was a big deal too. If this table was going to be too small, that our knees would hit.
Yeah.
And I'm glad our knees don't hit.
That'd
That
be
was
so funny.
such a big problem. Yeah. Yeah. And this is each one of these edges is 6 feet and some change. And so, yeah. I kept getting shit for it to being a devilish number because it's 666 on all sides.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the table
Yeah,
though.
you just had to pull it off, man. Had
Yeah.
to make the perfect table for this podcast.
It's not bad. If we have a fourth person though, if we have a guest,
That's gonna
It's
feel
going to
awkward.
be so tough.
they're just gonna sit on that couch and be like,
It'll
"Hey,
be like ridiculousness almost. Like
Sure.
you sit over there on the couch with some other guest.
right? Yeah, pretty much.
I think that this table is not just a table, but a sacrificial chamber to the what is it called? The gods
The
in Center
YouTube
Earth.
gods.
Wasn't it like-
Gods of Agartha.
Yeah, Agartha.
Agartha?
Agartha,
Dude.
We could
yeah.
turn this into a pentagram.
That is some Oruga lore right there.
Guys, I can't tell you this any other way, but I watched Journey to the Center of Earth unironically, and it was
You watched
okay.
it after Agartha.
I watched-
after finding out about it.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Did you go back and rewatch it and like find out hella shit that you missed?
Um,
Like when was the last time you watched it?
probably
been
when
a
I was in
while.
grade school,
Yeah.
dude.
Dang.
Since it's
I
came.
have not seen that movie ever since it came out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a minute.
It's extreme. It's a boy movie. It couldn't be more of a boy movie out there. It's just like I forget that kid who was also in the Hunger Games.
Is it
The
Pita?
chick or the
Pita?
Yeah. Exactly, that guy. So what is it?
That's the
Journey?
only guy I know in the Hunger Games.
Is it working out?
Oh
for
no,
you?
I'm.
Is it working out?
That's
for you?
hilarious. I'm destroying your
Nah,
typing.
Journey.
I'm sorry, I gotta
No,
be
you're
aware.
good. You're good.
Are you in
Journey.
reaction frame?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Journey to center of the earth. So
Man, There was
only
since
one of
that
them, right?
happened, tell me that you can keep move. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Move around, and I want to see if
Alright.
it works.
Let's do me.
Okay,
Fine,
now go to
hold on.
another one.
Let's go to Nolan.
Okay.
What's up?
Preston.
Okay, great. Okay,
Alright,
so
alright.
it's still working. Thank God.
Oh, here I am. Whoops. It's the slash. The slash is also pulls up the search bar, so I need to be careful when I switch to you.
Oh, what was I trying to do? I was trying to pull up that kid.
Is that with Nicolas Cage in it though? Or no, it's
No.
got Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, yeah.
What's the other one with Nicolas Cage?
National Treasure.
Oh.
This kid, yeah, Josh Hutcherson.
Man,
Pita.
I don't remember him in Hunger Games.
Really?
He's
Man,
the one
he
who
looks way different.
he's the one
He
who
wants some-
painted himself
Yeah, he looks
and
way
blended
different.
in with like the foliage and shit.
Yeah, he threw some bread onto the sappy or the wet ground.
Yeah.
I always thought that was such a. I can't
That's
believe.
the only reason I remember him.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Gnarly.
Yeah, it is gnarly.
It's gonna do that, and it's gonna be typing.
All right, we're just gonna go to YouTube and we're just gonna get away from the search bar.
I think
you can never
even
get
if I
away
hit
from the search bar.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We'll figure
Right.
some shit out. I'll just like.
That's like our screen to be on when we're not doing shit.
Just get away. Just get away.
Just starts opening up your files and shit.
You know.
Search.
Okay, so like run through it one more time. I want to see it like work. Okay. All right. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad this is all working out.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is some homework for you though to figure out
Yeah.
that keypad and for it not to interact with anything on here.
Dude,
You know?
it's so stupid.
We're gonna need a stream deck soon.
You think so?
Yeah, just to switch scenes.
If it was if they're under 120, are they 100?
They might be half off right now.
Okay.
They usually throw them half off like every holiday.
Really?
July 4th being the next holiday.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we could look at them after the podcast because I mean, unless you figure out how to get that thing to work.
I mean,
It's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah.
think about it. We're missing a few things, but we're not missing too many things.
Yeah.
It's almost a full setup.
It's almost a full setup. And eventually I'll have these things where I can screw them in and like it'll be all like normal. Me and Kahaya were talking about that. It's going to be a mini version of this table on this to be able to like have it work perfectly. So, yeah.
That's
It's
interesting.
It's kind of fun.
Dude, it's gonna be a real pentagram at that point. 2 triangles.
Yeah.
Oh, is it gonna be like the point starting here, and then it'll be like this?
Like this. Like a triangle within a triangle. And it's like all the edges are
I
going to...
see.
All the...
Yeah.
good luck with that one.
Gotta scoot in more.
Yeah. My girlfriend put
Scary.
her whole weight on that gold thing, and I
No
was
way.
like, "Oh God, don't do that!" Like,
Almost like sat on it type shit.
yeah, just leaned on it, but like,
That's
yeah,
scary.
yeah. We can't talk. I can't talk too much shit. She'll be in the other. She's in the other room. No, I didn't. But yeah. I know. I don't know. That's all I got. New setup. I'm pretty excited about it.
It was nice. So, what do you
Mhm.
have for us today, Mr. Preston?
It's a good question.
I heard about
Besides
some
the
tornadoes.
president's blabbering on about
Yeah.
what sides they're trying to
You want to talk?
uphold.
Do you want to talk about the Harvard coming out and saying that there's aliens that live on Earth?
For real?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can believe that.
Yeah. Well, here I'll look up the article.
Did
First.
it seem? I mean, I assume you've seen this clip. Did it convince you?
No.
Damn.
The reason why it didn't convince me is because I've watched Ancient Aliens before, and when I see anybody on Ancient Aliens speak on the news, I do not believe the news now, right? Because I don't believe Ancient Aliens. I love watching Ancient Aliens because it's so fucking goofy.
Dude, do you know what I always thought was like a when they were speaking in the beginning, or
Mhm.
whenever they talked about like someone they were bringing on to the Ancient Alien show, they would say ancient astronaut
Theorist.
theorist.
Yeah.
But I think they're saying theory the whole time, and then I like found out on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
that it's an actual theory, ancient astronaut theory,
Interesting.
and it's about how like way back then in like the BCs and shit, they thought that there might have been a correlation between like an ancient astronaut visiting Earth, and then that's what they thought was their deities. And
Sure.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like blown away by that.
Yeah, that makes sense. You've seen the South Latin American statues where it's like the guy in a helmet, in a space helmet.
Yeah.
They're like, this is the best evidence we've ever had of an ancient alien. Look at this, carved before Jesus.
Yeah. It is pretty convincing though if you look at some of those statues.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. What am I looking up? I'm looking up. Okay. Don't change the cameras.
Oh shit, my bad.
Harvard.
It would be funny to like know what they were actually carving, or maybe someone like was doing some graffiti and just like etching in their own stuff into the
You might have
pyramids
to
and
erase
stuff.
the minus.
Maybe. Keep going. What are you saying?
Someone just did like graffiti on the pyramids and like hieroglyphs,
Mm-hmm.
or like put in their own statues, just convincing people
Scribbled
that
their own
right,
god. And everyone
Something.
was like, wow, I feel like I've seen that guy before.
right.
Let's all just say that and stick along who this is. It's the sun god.
For sure. Also on like YouTube Shorts, I saw a shoe that like archaeologists dug up, and it was like an old Adidas shoe, and like it had the Adidas like the 3 stripes on the side,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh my God, there's no way that this is that shoe."
Time travelers.
Right. That's
Mhm.
what they're saying.
Yeah.
It had to just be a coincidence.
Sure. Yeah, that those are always weird when they have like photos of people like of let's say like a 1940s photo, but it's like a guy on a cell phone,
Right.
and you're like, come on, dude.
Yeah, those are so photoshopped.
Those are so photoshopped, but like what's
unless
going
you
on.
find them in like an antique sale or something,
Sure,
you like can get it verified. That would be pretty spectacular.
that would be crazy.
That'd be crazy shit.
Yeah,
But like those photos that circulate on the internet can never be verified.
Yeah.
no.
Barely, like a lot of those old photographs can barely be verified, I think.
It's some bullshit. I heard that there was like Hitler had his own alien program and shit.
I heard
and he
about
was
that too.
trying to. Oh shit! You're looking up the 1940 time travel one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who can verify
gonna
that
do
since
the
it's only
reaction frame.
circulating on the internet?
Yeah, that one's crazy.
This one's the greatest example.
Was it debunked?
convincing.
I've never heard a debunking of it. Have you guys?
But I mean, welding goggles could have existed by then. in
Yeah, they have
1940.
existed, but the shirt, the outfit—that's really what is in question, right?
Yeah.
He's like this kind of V-neck. Look at this fucking.
What is that, V-Lone? V-Lone shirt? No, I'm joking.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Could you zoom in, possibly?
No, I can't zoom in. I mean, I can do this. Yeah, I guess I can. Zoom
Enhance.
in. Yeah. I mean, he does look not of the time. I'll give it that, but like.
Maybe he was just like trending. I mean, like he's a friend.
He's
he
got
just
a
like
zipper on.
The only thing that makes
Look at
him
that.
different is that he's the only one not wearing a fedora. Honestly, and that guy.
Man, I can't. But the crazy thing about this one is that he's got a fucking zipper jacket on.
And some sort of device, like what the hell's in his hand?
It looks
Camera?
like a camera.
they all have cameras. Wait, go up to his goggles. Huh. So why? So those are the glasses with the, like the shield. So he probably works in like a.
I've
Like a
seen those
factory or
glasses in
something?
the 1920s before.
Yeah, like I guess that's
I think they're in the Peaky Blinders.
sure.
They got like the side panels
Mm-hmm.
for shade.
Yeah, like the liquid metal, almost like it's too bright.
No, I seen them in holes. That's what movie I seen them
That's not in the 1920s, but also
in.
it's
It's cowboy
funny.
era though.
It's funny that you're using that's modern times still.
Well,
Shia
no,
LaBeouf
yeah.
stole a pair of
No,
Jordans.
when they go back in the era, in whatever era that is.
That's fair. That's fair. How's it going for you? You
I hit 9. Hopefully that didn't do anything.
just ends the stream.
Oh no. No, it should be cool.
Okay, start recording. Full morning. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I don't know. So let's go back to this aliens thing. So like, yeah. So the title that of like most of the articles that I was seeing was that aliens may already live on Earth. Harvard researchers say, and this was getting thrown around a bunch. I only saw it on YouTube videos. They were like,
See.
they would have newscasters respond to the new research from Harvard. And so like I was trying to like read in on it, but like most of it's really just saying that like if aliens existed, they would be able to blend in. And that's like duh.
They would have the ability to.
They would have the ability to assimilate with us and be able to like kind of keep tabs on us, almost as like a research project.
I wonder if they mean like fully converted their DNA or if they just mean like can replicate their appearance to be like us.
I feel like they're either in it like
Or do you think that has to happen? Like
Hmm.
do you think your DNA has to completely alter in order for you to have a different appearance?
No, I think
I
they
don't
would.
think so.
I think they would just be in a robotic humanoid that's like warm.
Like just basically like a cyborg type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. That
Like their own constructed little robot
Mhm.
human.
Sure, that like shits and pisses and does all the same things, but it's just like a small little alien would just be able to like just live in it,
We should not have watched Men in Black as children.
I know.
That's
That's
what
hilarious.
started all this.
Yeah, it's true. But the thing
Yeah.
is, that's not a crazy.
I'm glad
thought,
that
though.
it pushed the thought of aliens out there though.
Yeah.
That was one of the movies out there that was just like encouraging
Mhm.
alien life.
The only reason I can say that with confidence, which sounds retarded, but the only reason I can say with confidence is because one of these videos is a humanoid Chinese like factory that's just trying to make humanoid robots, and they don't look far off. Like they look decent. And if that's what we're doing as a stupid humanoid race, what if a smart humanoid race try to make robots? Like, I just think they would be able to do it.
Did you guys hear about those science-grown brains or science lab-made brains?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Should I look it up?
Lab-made brains, and there's a way they use it as a computer. There's a company out there that uses 8 of these organism or like brain type of structures that they grown in a lab, and they use it as a processor, as a computing processor. And I don't know if I think it's 8 to 13 of these organisms, but yeah, you should look it up.
I heard about like them using sheep brains to run Doom, and like they synthetically grew the sheep brain to run Doom, but I haven't heard.
And apparently it uses so much less energy to process all of the data than it does for like quantum computing.
That's crazy. And does it like
I think you'd have to
quantumly?
Google it because it's like so recent.
Is that a good search?
Yeah, that's a good search though.
Okay. You good. Biocomputer.
And there's a company out there, and they charge money for whatever you need to be processed, like information wise.
That's crazy.
Man, I can't read the goddamn article. Damn.
Is it a you see?
No, I'm
Will
not
you
do-
see
I'm
what
not
you?
doing that live.
There.
I'm not
That's
going.
what you-
Yeah.
yeah,
thank you,
it's so recent,
WKRC.
May 29th.
Researchers
2024.
develop lab-grown brain cells that learn and process information. Okay.
Yeah,
So
go
the
back up actually. 1 million consumes 1 million times less power.
Holy
Consumer
cow.
milk.
16 brain organoids are used like digital processors for computers. Isn't that so fucking weird?
Are we gonna have like computers with like flesh in it now?
I don't think. I guess
It's gotta be flesh.
Yeah, it is flesh.
It doesn't matter if
scary,
it's
dude.
human flesh. It's
It's made out of a lab flesh. Yeah.
Well, the smartest brain we've came across so far is a human brain. So you gotta artificially make a human brain for it.
Isn't that crazy though? It consumes 1 million times less power.
That's
I don't get how
crazy.
that works.
Do you
just
think
'cause
it's
it functions
just
on its
as
own?
powerful?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
It's a good question.
But yeah, read the first sentence. Final
Um,
spark.
Final Spark calls it the Neuro Platform, and it gives paying customers 24/7 access to a programmable brain organoids. Organoids are 3D masses of stem cells that have been developed to reassemble miniature organs or tissues. In this case, the 16 brain organoids are used like digital processors for computers, but consume, in quotes, 1 million times less power, end quote. There was this thing I was interested in. The researchers claim that Neuro Platform is able to learn and process information and could reduce environmental impacts of computing thanks to its low power consumption. They report their findings in a research paper in Frontiers, where they compare the power consumption to a GPT-3, OpenAI's flagship artificial intelligence software, which requires roughly 10 gigawatts an hour to train. 10 gigawatts per hour is 6,000 times greater than the amount of power the average European citizen uses in a year. I don't know what that means. Are they saying their brains are European citizen?
No.
Are we quantifying their
They're
brain
saying
power?
that the power consumption right now. I don't know.
Yeah, they're saying that.
They're saying I guess it's 6,000 times more than whatever European country is out there.
No, I think an average European citizen's brain.
I think they're basically saying it consumes more power than a small country.
I don't think
Right.
so.
I think
I don't think so.
what they're
Really?
saying is like if you, for example, like you
It
guys
would take
pay
6,000 years for you to equal Is it 1 hour? What was it? 1 day?
10
Because that's
gigawatts.
6,000. That's
That's such a
6,000
confusing stat.
a year. 6,000 times.
I'll break down the stat for you guys. So what it's saying is like you guys have your energy bill. You guys for a year.
Go to
right?
your camera.
Oh. All right. Yeah, you guys have your energy bills that you pay every year.
Sure.
So let's take if I took 6,000 of American or European people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we all use energy.
Mm-hmm.
It would take 6,000 of us to be able to train ChatGPT 3, like all the processing power, energy that it needs to like be an effective AI model.
Mm-hmm.
It would take a shit ton of energy.
6,000 It would take 6,000 times
What
one person can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
they're saying that the brain
In a year.
Yeah,
In a year. Yeah.
They're saying that the
Damn.
brain is like 1,000,000 times more effective
Mm-hmm.
than ChatGPT 3,
That's insane.
which is insane as fuck.
Yeah.
So instead of calling it cyberware, they call it wetware.
Oh no, that's
That's
terrible.
kind of gross.
I was watching the Terrence Howard Joe Rogan episode. Pretty
That's such a
fascinating.
rabbit hole, bro.
It's pretty fascinating because the thing is, like, everybody's been shitting on him so hard.
I
but,
liked his explanation of the periodic table.
Yeah,
I
how it
think it would-
unwinds.
It would make more sense, not as a table, but just as that spiral thing.
Mm-hmm. That like elements over time don't have half-lives, but they unwind into
Yeah.
another element.
They just overlap.
Mm-hmm.
They keep overlapping.
Yeah.
Like carbon is just like it goes 1-7, right? I don't even know how
Dude.
many it skips.
I don't fucking know.
He was trying to explain that shit, and I was trying to keep up. It's just so hard to keep up with that.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like the explanation of how all of our computing has rigid lines. Like, if you look at like the computing processor, like the computer processors have like lines of that deliver electricity throughout, and they always have 90-degree angles. And he was explaining that like a 90-degree angle, if you're sending electricity at the speed of light through a wire and then it hits a hard line and then has to turn to a 90 degrees and then go, like it just hits these hard 90-degree angles, and that's what creates heat. But if you have soft, like if you have
Rounded
circular corners and you kind of like have everything elliptical, you don't create any heat, and you could have actually faster processing. And that
That's
makes
crazy.
so much sense
He's
to
That
me.
does make
basically
sense.
saying we should have followed the golden spiral rule and the nature of what we make in our technology.
Mm-hmm. The thing I didn't agree with Terrence Howard was that he says that the sun births all of our planets, and that over time the sun will accumulate substance and then will spew it out. The most recent planet it would have birthed, which would have been Mercury. And so, like, every planet it gets
Is that
birthed.
because it's the closest?
Correct. Yeah.
So you're saying that every time a new planet is formed, it just comes out of the sun,
Correct.
spewing out.
And
That's crazy.
And it spirals away.
I
so
could imagine there's probably some chunks of mass in the sun that haven't came out yet, and they're just being like churned in there or
Mhm.
something.
that makes total sense to me, but dude, Jupiter's a hard sell to me. Jupiter's a really fucking hard sell to me.
Just because
Earth,
it's a gas planet or what?
yeah, it's just because it's a failed sun.
Yeah.
It's a failed sun, and so that makes me really question.
That is a
all
pretty
of that.
shocking statement to hear, that the sun just keeps popping planets out.
Mm-hmm. But so
It makes more sense though, since we're like spinning through an entire galaxy, that it wouldn't just we wouldn't have things coming into our gravity. It would just come from within.
Sure. Yeah. That there's just not like random rocks out there just flying through the solar system.
And they're
It's
like, oh, we're gonna attach to
caught it.
this to this galaxy now.
yeah.
To this solar
think it-
system.
I think it does work like that. Like I think there was that rock that came through that looked like the cigar.
Yeah.
I feel like if that collided with our sun and it kind of gets stuck in our orbit, it could maybe form something like a planet. That'd make some sense. But I don't know. Yeah, I think that theory of just it spitting out literally energy, literally planets is kind of gnarly.
Yeah. And he's saying that, like, so we move 0.6 inches away from the sun each year. And so like eventually we'll be in Mars. Earth will be in Mars position. Okay. And Mars will be in the asteroid belt. Okay. And then Venus would be in our position, Earth's position. And so Venus would turn into an Earth. And that would be like, it kind of feeds into the idea that Mars was a habitable planet back in the day. But
back in the fucking
trillions of years, half a trillion years ago. Yeah. Which is like, so like his math says that like our universe is so fucking old that you can't even write enough zeros. And so I don't know. He's fascinating. I don't think you can demonize him and say that he's an idiot, but I also don't think you can say he's saying that everybody's wrong mathematically. Everybody's
he's crazy
wrong
for that one.
But he's saying that everything's based off straight lines, which is true. All mathematics, like physics, you've done physics. I know you've done physics. And physics is based off straight lines. Have you done satellite equations?
Satellite equations. What do you mean by that?
When there are equations where you calculate how a satellite interacts with Earth and does a rotation around Earth,
okay.
becoming a unnatural satellite, you know, where it's in our orbit and stays in our orbit. Right? But you're constantly doing the straight line, and then you have to calculate for the fall of gravity because it's always falling.
Right.
I'm not fucking trying to be boring right now. I'm just saying that like
I think physics is more based off of like gravity and our fundamental understandings of like the basic units. Like you can actually break down physics in between the two like 3 or 4 units, and like it's basically like a mass, a time, an energy, and
so a Newton, mass, and then gravity. That's it, right?
No, time. It's like time, mass, gravity, and then there's like an electrical unit, like energy.
Yeah, sure.
Like those. That's it. So that's what physics is like based off of.
Right. But that's the thing. Terrence's argument is that there is no gravity. That's all electromagnetic.
You can I feel like you can just change the value of
electricity,
like gravity, or like you can change the numbers. Mm-hmm. But like if you go even deeper and like change the derivatives of it and like how those values are determined and how they react with other values, then you get like real dicey.
Okay.
Like it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same.
Man, I'm too stupid for this too. Yeah.
Like the people who make equations and like math and like the people who make like it's not just like velocity or acceleration is like velocity over time, some shit like that.
Sure.
Or some shit like that. Like the people who made that equation, the way they made it is probably like a shit ton of lines of math.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. So, like, what's the famous Einstein.
Yeah.
Einstein came up with a particular one that's like for relativity.
Right.
And I forget what it's fucking called.
E equals mc squared.
Yes,
you know
that
you
one.
gotta look up though.
What?
After this Harvard one, I guess this is the brain, the organisms.
Sure.
But you have to look up ancient astronaut theory.
Sure.
That shit is so cool.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Or do you have any clips?
I do. I just a few. I just want to skip through a couple because there's the reason that the reason why the aliens thing like really captured hold of me because the Harvard came out with this research, and then there was another there's like a telescope discoveries that there's these Dyson spheres. And Dyson spheres are these ideas that there are suns, or there's these stars that are completely encapsulated by an alien race, okay? And they are trying to harvest the star by just encapsulating it and trying to harvest its energy.
Dude,
That's
you know
insane.
that's the entire plot of Moonfall.
Really?
Yeah, I watched that movie. It was so fucking cool.
Okay. Is it a good
I
movie?
love sci-fi. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
Okay.
They're using the moon
To harvest?
to harvest because the moon is apparently a star in that plot line.
Okay.
It was really cool though.
But anyways, these Dyson spheres would be emitting a lot of ultraviolet light because
That's what they call it though.
what
Like the
Dyson
structure.
the Dyson spheres?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
So
some
they
guy in
actually have a
the
name for it out there.
yeah.
Damn.
And so this guy just figured out that this particular that these Dyson spheres would be emitting some type of like light. I forget what it was.
Do they find out
think it's
about this
ultraviolet.
because it's a dying star?
No, it's
Are
not. It's not a dying star. These particular Dyson spheres would be emitting a particular type of wave because they know that they'll be harvesting so much. It's almost like you can't see the star, but you can see the energy that they're collecting, and so they just like changed their telescopes to like absorb this particular light wave, and then
We found one.
they found
That's
one.
crazy.
Not a light wave, but like a particular.
Is there an image?
Yeah.
I want to see a Dyson sphere.
Of course.
As long as it's not the vacuum, I want to see it.
Dyson. sphere.
I'm gonna finish this Terrence Howard talk. I think that he's one of those guys that are trying to like create a fundamental like math equation.
That is the
and he's, like,
coolest sci-fi shit I've ever seen.
diving.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. Like these are
That
This
reminds me
is
of
the-
Halo.
That's nuts.
Dyson sphere. But I wanted like I want the real photo that they came across. Okay, I won't be able to. I'll have to pull up this video.
We should react. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Is this going to with the Harvard people? Like, is there a video from Harvard?
Researchers say they've identified
yeah.
at least 7
these.
stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson
Damn.
spheres. Yes,
NBC,
I said alien
bro.
structures, and I know what you're
7
thinking,
plus.
but just stay with me here because
Stay
the
with
basic
me.
idea was this.
That's crazy.
Superior intelligent life might build big structures around their home stars or planets as a way to harness or reuse that energy. A 1960s physicist who came up with this idea, Freeman Dyson, argued that if these structures
You got that shit
existed,
named after him.
there'd be so much energy that human scientists on Earth could
And he made
probably
vacuum
spot
cleaners,
it
too.
because it would emit a lot of infrared radiation. So in this new
Infrared.
study, researchers say they found 7 sources glowing in the infrared, those are their words, but couldn't find an obvious explanation for why these sources are glowing so much, which could mean they're Dyson spheres or something else entirely. And what I'm saying is
No. And so yeah.
That's nuts.
Dang.
It's pretty wild.
So you know,
Wow.
aliens are savages. They're willing to freaking leech off a star.
Off a star, they're willing to.
That is
they're willing to kill.
That's the craziest sci-fi.
whole. Yeah. Could you
shit
imagine
I've
if like
heard.
aliens are just like, fuck you guys, we're just gonna close your sun.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And then like in
We
We're gonna
all
put a tax.
freeze.
We're gonna put a 30% tax on it.
Oh,
You're not gonna
we just
get-
start getting cold, and it's like it just from yeah. In 7 minutes we just go dark.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's scary, but it's cool. I mean, like that's fascinating that NBC is willing to roll that story. And so,
I mean, it is true that if our star was like a different, if it was burning any brighter or dimmer, we wouldn't survive, right?
yeah, there'd be a different location for the Goldilocks zone. And so it'd either be closer or farther.
Like
from,
if our sun was blue or some shit, it'd be
yeah.
it'd be farther away or closer.
I don't know. I'm not no, we would have to get closer because blue's a
'Cause-
cold color.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Is blue a cold color or is blue a hot color?
Mm.
Because blue is like at the
You're right. It is at the 5,000
wavelength
yeah.
parameter, whatever.
You're right about that. That's true. It could be farther. You're right. It could be true. I don't know, man. I do know. Yeah, I do know. There's a Goldilocks zone for every single star. It's just like it just depends on how far. Unless the neutron
Frickin'
stars.
Lester Holt over there.
With this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been around forever, dude. He has your forehead. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah. Man, I'm
When are you
surprised
gonna
he
get a
didn't go
cut?
bald.
When are you gonna get a cut, man?
I don't know. I'm poor right now. I'm
You're
a poor
poor?
man. I need that
I need another
super sub
haircut,
to
too.
come through. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that super sub? I actually turned those on.
Oh shit!
I turned on the super, like if somebody actually did want to donate to us, they can now. And so
Oh shit!
I know.
Let's see if we even have an audience right now. I'm gonna check it out real quick.
Do you guys think that like what the amount of energy that you would have to be taking? Like, what are you powering with that energy
What
from
do
a
you mean?
Dyson sphere?
Oh, from
Like powering the Death Star or something? Like,
You'd be able to go to any solar system in the goddamn galaxy with that kind of power. You'd be able to go to other galaxies.
Right.
You'd be able to. So I forget what scale this is, but it's like the scale of energy, and of So like if we could harness the power of our planet through like volcanoes and through hurricanes and through natural waterways. That's a type 1 civilization. But then type 2 is that we harness the power of our star. That's a type 2. So we like harness all the energy from our star. And then a type 3 is we harness the power of the galaxy.
Other stars.
All the stars in the galaxy. And what you do with that power, I have no fucking clue. What do you do after that? You've conquered everything. You just gotta
you beat
go.
the game.
I'm such a big sci-fi geek, bro.
Yeah.
That just sounds fucking awesome.
It sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to buy my own star.
Freaking have an asteroid belt.
Yeah. Yeah. They say the Terrence said that the asteroid belt could potentially been like a Mars or a Earth that just like that was just destroyed. And
It was
so
dilapidated.
Yeah.
Just fell apart.
it just fell apart because it started exiting like the nice range, the nice Goldilocks range, and it just like fell apart. So
That's terrifying.
yeah. So like Earth could just fall apart in like trillions of years. Who knows? Billions.
You never know
I
with
don't know.
what our magnetic poles do. You could just fuck everything up.
They could. They could. This could become the equator in like 30 years. Based
We could
off the
just have
trend.
Tropical rainstorms.
Mm-hmm. This turns into a desert.
I mean,
You know?
Ohio basically does have tropical rainstorms already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have everything in Ohio. Ohio is just everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that you can't find in Ohio that exists anywhere else in the entire world.
Palm trees.
I'm sure you could grow. I've seen banana trees down here.
Yeah.
Down here.
I
like
don't
we're in
know.
the
I got some
know.
pictures. I got some pictures.
Down here.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
correct you.
up in Ohio, in Dayton, I've seen some banana trees.
Up there, you know, up there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's one other video I think that I did have, and it was. I mean, like this one just like kind of reiterates that.
Now, as insane as it may sound, it looks like a Harvard paper by social science researchers raised some pretty far out there possibilities that could explain the whole UAP stuff that I have become very obsessed with. They're posing 4 possibilities, like maybe crypto-terrestrials or like this
What?
secret advanced
He doesn't even know what he's
civilization
saying. He's
that's
just
been
saying all
hiding
the hot
somewhere, here on
words
Earth, or even
that
maybe
came
the
out
moon
in
where
the
we can't see
DLC.
them, or maybe humans from the future are visiting us, or maybe like magical beings like fairies or angels are real.
Oh my God.
Man, I
This
cannot
guy.
believe I kept that clip. But this is NBC doing this nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, this is NBC doing this nonsense.
He is rambling.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
I
that
did
cigar.
see that. What is it called? A muamua?
Yeah.
provided us with. We went there and we put a sled with magnets on the ocean floor, going back and forth 26 times, and we collected spherules. These are molten droplets from the explosion of a meteor, and 10%
couldn't
of
that be a
those
ship?
showed a chemical composition
They
that
argued
was
it.
never
That's why it's so
reported before
weird
in the
shaped.
scientific
A dead
literature.
ship.
Does not resemble what we find on
A
Earth,
drift.
Mars, the
A dead-
moon,
Isn't that
or
crazy?
any
Drift.
other solar system material
That's
that
crazy as
we are
shit.
familiar with. And so our inclination is that it came from outside the solar system. The evidence that the meteor itself came from outside the solar system was that it was
Oumuamua,
moving
yeah.
faster than 95% of the stars outside the solar system.
remember
it was
when it
very
got close
fast,
to our
and moreover,
orbit.
it disintegrated only
Does
in
it
the
just
lower
keep
atmosphere.
getting close to our
It was
orbit?
tougher than
I think
all
it got
meteors
slingshot
previously
out.
reported
Yeah,
by
it did.
NASA.
Yeah.
And therefore, we are presently planning another expedition to find bigger fragments, bigger pieces among the wreckage of this meteor and figure out whether it was natural or artificial. Because if you just take your laptop and put it in a fireplace, you will get it burned up and the droplets will not tell you whether it was technological. However, if you find pieces from the screen, you can tell that it's technological. And so, if we find that a piece of a technological gadget and it has buttons on it, the question is, should we press a button?
Now, you keep
Pause that one right there.
That'd be crazy.
I've listened to his. I've listened to like long form interviews of this guy, and
He reminds me of like Richtofen from freaking Black Ops Zombies. He's trying to
That's
reanimate some sort of alien race, bro.
sure, yeah. I don't even know where to go. From.
He's really curious about trying to find aliens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder what he's trying to do with those aliens.
Yeah, for real.
Vagapunk over here trying to reconstruct them.
What do you do? Do you just like you have dinner with them? Like, what do you do with? What do you
He's
do
like,
when you
I'm
find
so
them?
hyped to find these motherfuckers.
I can't wait to hit that button.
He wants to tap that button, bro.
That's so wrong. That's so wrong.
Look how excited he is, bro.
He's
You know,
so
he,
giddy.
what is he giddy for?
I don't know. Maybe the fake coffee.
He's like, finally, there's illustrations of what I found.
Dude, if they
Being
animated him, he'd definitely be like the vampire-looking nerd guy. You know what I mean?
I guess. Sure. Feels like a Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah. What do you call people? What's the short-term analogy for people like Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Not Venezuelan. It's like there's a word for that. Like the
Jewish?
No. Like the vampire from Transylvanian. It's like alien. I don't know
Okay.
if that makes sense. Am
Okay.
I losing you guys?
You got it.
The
I
vampire
don't know.
from
West or
Hotel
Eastern Bloc?
Transylvania.
yeah.
What does he have in common with Doofenshmirtz?
And this guy,
And that guy.
they could all play the same character.
I guess you're right.
Okay.
If that
The
makes
same
sense.
archetype. Is
Okay.
what
Yeah.
you're saying?
So are you trying to coin your own like version of like what you could identify him as?
There is a word for that.
Okay.
A wag.
I don't know what it is. I forgot.
Spick.
Chill. Yo, chill. We're
That is
live.
not the
We
right
are
word.
live.
Oh, that's right.
That is the wrong word.
That's a Spanish. That's a Spanish slur. I thought that was a white slur for a second.
Jesus
It's not.
Christ.
Yeah, damn. That's a shame. I
Crackers.
didn't mean it. Cracker, honky.
You got
Oh
to.
my
You got to
God.
compensate now.
Yeah,
Guys.
I do. I'm sorry.
Guys.
I didn't mean it.
Guys.
Yeah. You called me something today.
I don't remember. Oh, great. Oh,
You
great.
did call
oh,
me something
Great. Oh,
else.
great.
The other day.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. You
What is he
don't
talking
know.
about?
Who knows?
He just entered. He got into my car and he was like, "What's up?"
Oh God.
Which is crazy because you barely can say it, man.
I know what he's talking about.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What we were gonna look up ancient astronaut theory.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Ancient astronaut theory.
Astronaut theory.
It's funny how tattoos
Tattoo.
more.
Oh, great. Oh, get the cover.
This guy is everywhere.
Yeah, I looked at the Wikipedia. The Wikipedia was cool.
Okay, refers to a say that word.
Pseudoscientific
Set
set
of
of beliefs.
you want
You know
wanna
what
read?
else is
Yeah, I'll read it.
pseudoscience? Alpha male, omega male, all that, and then also what is the signs, astrology signs.
Oh, are they? A
Astrology.
pseudoscience? I gotcha. Okay. You go ahead and you read it.
That hold that intelligent extraterrestrial beings visited Earth and made contact with humans in antiquity and prehistoric times. Proponents suggest that this contact influenced the development of modern cultures, technologies, religions, and modern biology.
Human.
Or, yeah.
Human
Why did I
biology.
say modern again?
Yeah.
Human biology.
A common position is that deities from most, if not all, religions are extraterrestrial in origin, which I don't mind that. I really don't mind it.
That just makes everything sound cooler.
Yeah, I'd rather have our deities be aliens than be like magical pixies, like
I feel
fucking
that.
NBC said, which is crazy.
Yeah, that news guy was on one.
A fucking on one, man. He does not need to be that hard on one. But yeah.
What else is hidden in this Wikipedia? How big is it?
There's that image, which is pretty cool. That one's pretty weird.
Don't know what that is.
Who knows what that could be?
Okay.
I could make that. Like, come on. No,
Yeah,
I'm
he doesn't
joking,
look
I'm
like
joking.
he has. He doesn't look like he has a suit.
That
on.
just looks like a fly.
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay.
It's like a bird.
This looks like Mesopotamia.
Some lambs.
Yeah. Where are you? Oh, you do have to go back. Yeah. I do. Okay. All right.
Man, what?
Oh, this guy. Yeah, this guy. Where he looks like he's in a he looks like like there's like
Oh my
fire coming
gosh.
out of it, and this is a rocket, and then this guy's like driving it with like a little foot paddle, and he's got a little shitter right here that looks like a kidney.
Why does
And he's
it
like
look
looking
so
through
complex?
something.
Is he looking through something? I mean, I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? But this one is like a Mayan.
That shit is complex.
Yeah, I've never seen a line drawing like this. I've
It's
seen
like it's like they etched it out
Mm-hmm.
of a cave.
Yeah. I've seen that guy before. Ancient Aliens.
Oh, it's
though.
a sarcophagus lid. So that was on top of the coffin, the previous image.
Are you sure? Sarcophagus of the... Yeah, you're right. What is this guy of?
You opened it.
I don't think so.
Oh, never mind.
Wow, what in the world?
Interesting.
Divine Lord.
What do you see Divine Lord?
A palenque.
Oh, Divine Lord. A Palenque.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, this
Looking
goes
like
deep. This goes so deep
a
so
Neil.
quick.
It does go deep.
Yeah.
Man, can you imagine living in those times and having to be the one to make that pyramid?
No.
That'd be so trash.
No, you don't get any 401ks doing that.
I know,
Sure not.
right? There's nothing you're being rewarded for at the end of the day. It's like, oh, tomorrow, what are you going back to?
Yeah.
The same damn building to go place the same fucking stone
Yeah.
You know
over
what's-
and over.
Seriously. Yeah, it's so funny. I always think about the Egyptian one too. Dude, what were you promised besides the next life?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You weren't promised anything but the glory in the next life.
You were promised to worship the pharaoh in the next life. That was your reward.
Yeah.
That's what you had to look forward to.
You're promised not to be a slave in the next life.
That's some BS, bruh. Imagine if the U.S. is able to keep a debt like that on Americans to do that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I know. I think we're at like $1 trillion debt a year now, and it
fuck,
used to
yeah.
be like half that.
I think the average debt per person's like 117,000. If everybody paid it off evenly, it'd be $117,000 worth of debt, which is crazy.
To
That's
be
a house
fair,
loan.
though, my economics teacher in college for my short stint,
Mm-hmm.
he did say that if you worked at McDonald's for your entire life, you would end up being a millionaire. But you'd be retiring with $1 million, which is pretty sad.
But you wouldn't.
And you'd have to set aside every single penny that you worked.
Sure.
for.
So do you have to work a side job to live?
I guess so.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Damn.
You would never want to dice into that. You would never want to cut a slice of that $1 million when you're
No.
you're retired. What are you gonna do with it?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
It's
he did
just a
say that
million.
everyone could basically become a millionaire if they wanted to. I was like,
If they saved it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's. I was thinking about saving $10 a day. You know, just like.
Yeah, that's such a doable goal. That's
Yeah.
like a nice one.
Mm-hmm. I was doing it for a couple weeks, and I was like, I don't have the money for this
Because
anymore.
at the end of the year, you're at $36.50. It's just like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
You You would just never expect that from doing $10 a day.
Yeah. I was thinking about $100 a day. $100 a day.
That's
You're
crazy.
really doing some good work. You know,
Yeah.
$36,000.
That's crazy.
That's pretty good.
If you could set aside that much a day,
$100
that's
a
fucking
day.
insane.
Yeah, I was
fucking
really
nuts.
thinking about it how I could do it because
If
then
our shorts were blown up, we'd be getting $100 a day.
yeah, it's true. But that's
But
we're
at
getting.
that point, we'd be like probably doing fucking tours or something.
We'd be having 2 million views a day if we could have $100 worth of short views or short ads.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like that's fucking. We only got to 1 million views a day.
Million
Once.
views a day. Yeah, I
We got it
remember
to a couple.
That was like the day we got monetized, wasn't it?
Maybe. Yeah.
So-
And I was and I was desperately trying to get like the money, like
the
you-
maximum amount.
well, YouTube was like not gonna allow us to earn money until like they approved us like 3 weeks
Until we're
later.
at our peak.
No, until
and
we're
then-
past our peak.
Yeah,
past our
past our
peak of
peak.
views. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we're in our dead season. They're
I
like,
thought that was lame.
God, it was so fucking lame. It took.
I don't know. I always hear that summer is supposed to be the time that content creators blow up, but I think that's bullshit. I think it could happen anytime.
Yeah, it's probably. I don't know. It could happen at any time, but like, I feel
sure.
like
Summer's a great time though because people are always just on their phones. Besides, like poolside or
Mhm.
inside cooling off.
kids are home.
Yeah.
Kids are home, and most of the, I don't know. Kids are the trend makers.
Yeah, kids are the trend makers, but they're outside right now. I can guarantee
No,
it.
they're not. They're
Yeah,
fucking inside in the air conditioning.
What?
They're not. They're not outside. What
Maybe-
generation are you thinking of?
Hey, maybe not Ohio kids, but I'm sure there's some kid outside at a beach or at a pool or something.
Sure.
I swear. That'd be the thing to do. Like, play with some water right now. It's hot. And eat some watermelon and chicken when you're done.
Mm-hmm. Watermelon chicken.
It did say it was 84
Man,
degrees.
You sprinkle in the racism. I just
What?
accidentally said spick. I don't mean to.
Bruh. It's just a good snack.
Yeah, that's fair.
Energizing.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
You know, we should do a tier list one day of our favorite snacks.
Mm.
There's not a fucking thing like that out there though.
Yeah, there is.
There
Yeah.
is a lunch snack tier
That'll
list.
just make me hungry though. I don't know if we should do it.
Are you sure? We can do it. We can do
Is
it.
there one out there?
Snacks?
I swear to God, the kids made a snack tier list for when they're. Oh, my fault. Yeah,
You're fine.
I swear to God, they made a snack tier list for when they're trading their lunches at school. You know, like a peanut butter and
Israel
jelly
international
compared to,
snacks.
oh my God.
Lunch snacks tier list? Or go back. There was American candy and snacks. Go. That's left of the Cheez-It.
That's right here.
Yeah.
Right.
This is
Could
gonna
you
make me
imagine?
hungry, but we have to.
Oh, this is actually not too bad. This is
Yeah.
not too bad.
Could you
Okay.
imagine if we had this when we were kids and we were like, "You're gonna give me a Twix bar for some Funyuns? That's D tier. That's D tier."
Okay, what do you guys want to start with?
Should we just go down the line?
Sure, Cool Ranch. What do you listed? Die for? To
I
die
would
for?
say it's mouthwatering.
I put it.
I don't
at
think it's to die
not
for.
great. Bottom tier. I can't eat Doritos. My body cannot process Doritos.
Really?
Every
Let's
time
Let's put
I've
it at
had
delicious
Doritos,
since it is a health hazard.
I've never been able to like not throw up after eating Doritos.
Really?
Deadass.
Man.
I do not. I
You
stay
know
away.
what's not a good combo for me? I threw up after, I think it was tomato soup and Gatorade.
Mm.
That is not a good combo.
When did you have that
As a
combination?
kid.
Sick?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then Kool-Aid and peanut butter.
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid
and
and
peanut
sandwich.
butter.
And the
Just a
sandwich.
peanut butter sandwich and Kool-Aid, and that was it. And I threw up
Interest-
from that because it was just too sticky, and like I tried drinking the Kool-Aid, and I was like, oh god,
Watch it.
That's really funny.
it did not work out.
That's super funny, actually.
And then another thing I will never touch again is Nutella. 'Cause
Nutella?
I tried Nutella on just regular bread on like a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat it on a sandwich.
Dude,
Make
I
it on
used to
toast.
I used to eat it on a regular sandwich in Canada with my cousins, and we would dip it in
Did they
like
just
the
think that shit was normal?
I don't
like
know
Nutella
if I think it's
sandwiches?
different down there. Honestly, I think
Up
it's real different.
There.
Yeah, I think it's different up there.
Are we in the Arctic Circle?
Yo, everything
We're so
is
far
not
up
relative.
North Pole, man. We're next to Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
Sorry, not to give you too much shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, they had like the bag milk. And I dipped the Nutella sandwich in the bag of milk, and it was like the best thing ever. I think their milk tastes way different too. I don't even think it's cow milk. Like, it has to be way different.
I will
Interesting.
advocate Nutella and toast though. That's a good combo.
I'm gonna advocate rice cakes and Nutella because I have some rice cakes over there, and man,
What flavor they like? Caramel or
caramel.
chocolate?
And the
Caramel ones, I
chocolate
guess.
ones have been too much chocolate, like the hazelnut spread and then the chocolate rice cake. Man, I think I would have died. But
Damn.
I think, yeah. But it's so fucking good. I think it was a couple nights ago, I had 4 of them.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was like, it was so fucking good. Like, it was so good that when I brushed my teeth, it was brown when I would spit.
Oh, no. Got
was so
dookie in there. Oh, no.
Yeah. It had a lot of residues.
This is a fat list though. How big is
know.
the list?
I know.
I wanted to see how big it is.
Can we agree that noons are not great?
Not great.
Okay. And then also,
no matter how
All right.
healthy they think they're burning. it's not.
popcorn. What about let's
The
add
teeth, though. The kernels in the teeth, that's pretty
Yeah.
annoying. But
I
it's
just
still
say it's pretty
mouth-watering.
good.
Yeah,
that.
I say it's pretty
Mouth-watering.
good.
Mouth-watering.
Has its
for
risk.
sure. It does have its risk for sure. Oh, donuts.
I
Come
kind
on.
of grown out of it.
Mouth watering.
Come on. I would say mouth-watering.
I could only have
Just a
like
regular
one.
glazed donut. That's mouth watering.
That's like the best flavor, though. They're lucky they chose that flavor.
Chips Ahoy. I think that's just pretty good. I don't. I know you
it's
love.
pretty good. I like the
I'll put it-
chewy ones, so I won't condone the original.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheez-Its. I would say that's fucking god tier, right? Come
Yeah, they're
on.
pretty high up there.
Yeah, if they don't have the other ones on there, it's to die for.
What's-
Because I like the white cheddar and I like the bacon and all that other ones.
Mhm.
What's the one that's like? It's like not the original, but it's like it has like a different like hint of spice to it.
Oh, the habanero. The habanero
Oh,
Cheez-Its.
quick question: when is the debate?
9 p.m. Well, no, I know we won't be able to do it tonight, but on the next debate, which was in October or September? September. Was it
Might have to
9/11?
try.
Was it 9/11?
The day before.
9/11? That's so fucking hilarious. That's
They're gonna be like, "No, before this debate, let us have a moment of silence."
and then they hear. "Ah!" I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Yo.
that's a horrible joke, actually.
And then a streaker runs across the stage.
Yo, can you imagine?
Hey, I'm
Man.
manifesting it.
And he's like, never mind. I'm not gonna say that joke. That's horrible.
The CIA did it. Where is he?
I think nacho
Where's
cheese.
He keeps saying that JFK,
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan
Got
got
assassinated.
assassinated. I was like, dude,
Nah,
far
far from it. Everyone in America loves him. He's like the Kim Jong-un of North Korea for America.
Yeah. I don't know why I
don't know.
loved
mixing
and
their
hated
names.
all at the same time.
Yeah, the only reason people really hate him is just because of his like bans on drugs, and I don't know what other scandalous shit he really did.
Yeah, and then incarcerations, and then Nancy Reagan doing the
Parental
parental
advisory.
ban, against rap music.
I will say that nacho cheese is mouthwatering though. Not to.
I'm a hater. I'm
Not to
always
be-
a hater in Doritos. They
No,
scare
they're
me.
not. They're
But
that,
the
not.
I
baked,
hate-
I can eat the baked ones.
I
though.
hate Lay's though. Lay's is not.
I think it's
It's the
pretty
bag
good.
of
It's
air
a
for
classic.
me. It's a bag of air.
I'm
Can we
putting
do
it in delicious.
Fritos? Not great.
What? I love
Original
Fritos.
Fritos.
I love Fritos.
You love Fritos, so
Yeah, we have
are
to-
we putting it?
No,
Put it
you
in
gotta
pretty
bump
good.
it one time.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
good.
Don't put it in not great.
Tostitos? I'm putting that at not great. I
Not
would
great.
sub Fritos for
There's so many
Tostitos.
other better chip brands out there.
Yeah.
If you're doing
You
like
need
nacho,
salsa.
if you're doing nacho cheese or salsa, don't do Tostitos.
Don't do-
I would
Yeah.
do like the Frito scoops.
Even
Yeah.
Kroger brand is kind of better than Tostitos. Or,
Yeah, on the border, those
Oh yeah, those are fire.
those
yeah.
are so thin and good. Oh yeah.
Fire.
These pretzel bites, can we just do pretty good?
Man, I haven't had
Are
those
those
in
like
so
the
long.
seasoned ones?
Yeah, these
Really like flavorful.
they can be, but this is the plain. This is honey mustard and onion. Those are pretty good.
Those are pretty good.
That's hilarious.
Do you like those
I haven't
guys?
had those.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
know about.
I would put them at delicious then. If
Delicious?
Kahaya's never had them,
All right, then that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
What if I
I
like,
like 'em,
them?
though.
You know, man. Try it, not
you
like
do
it.
have to try them.
All right, we're gonna put them up. Kit Kat, this is a to die for. I would
S tier,
say.
yeah.
I don't really like Chex Mix.
Chex
Low
Mix.
key.
I would say they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
I
they're
like
pretty
the
good.
other one better than Chex Mix.
You
This
like the
one?
Giardello? What
Yeah.
what is that called?
Gardellos.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Gartilla.
You really like that
Gardello's?
handful mix?
Yeah.
Ugh,
All right. I'm
Those
gonna
are just-
put them above.
those are disgusting.
Okay, we're gonna put
They got
them
that grandpa flavor.
Yeah, these
Those like
fuckers,
Those are
not
pretty
great.
good. You don't fuck a fit?
No, I hate the.
I
fucking-
barely have tried those in my life, so I'll say that they're not great.
Damn.
You really want to put here?
No, if you guys both did not great, it's staying
No.
not great. I
Buddies,
love
top tier.
Yeah,
Those are fire.
Top
dude.
tier.
Muddy Buddies.
Yeah.
Fire.
The
So fire.
have you
To
ever
die
had
for.
Have you ever had homemade?
Yeah,
Oh
Fire.
man, when it's homemade Muddy
or
Buddies,
even the
fucking-
bulk ones you get at the store too that come
Mhm.
out of the little canister.
Mm-hmm. Those are so good. All right, Rice Krispie treats. That's got to be top tier too.
Yeah, you can put hella shit in Rice Krispie treats.
What about goldfish?
Yeah, for sure.
Goldfish top tier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oreos top tier.
it's always
dude.
the cheese. The cheese snacks are always the good ones.
This
Do you know
is,
what I mean?
This is where I go. Really? You think the cheese snacks
I think
are
the
the best
cheese. Look, we got Cheez-Its and Goldfish up there right now,
Yeah,
and then
that's
nacho cheese, and
We're-
mouthwatering.
One? Yeah.
Dude,
okay.
they need to make like new
That's
candy.
true.
I think cheese snacks are like top tier.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna say?
They
At
need
least
to
in
make like
America.
new snacks, like American snacks,
Mm.
because these have been around for so long. They just try and like change them up.
Yeah.
They're so bland looking now. Like just looking at the whole list.
Yeah, they look so fucking generic.
Even though like say M&Ms and Fritos, came out with so many flavors, they just don't know how to evolve right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where are you
Hey,
guys putting Airheads?
I would say we're gonna put the cheese snacks mouth-watering.
Those ones, yeah,
Yeah,
mouth-watering.
that's fine.
Airheads though, I would put them on mouth-watering.
Really? I would put them at delicious.
I'm putting them.
If you're putting
not
Airheads at
great.
delicious, then you're gonna have to put roll-ups, Laffy Taffy at delicious.
Because I don't. Okay. Roll-ups. Where are they?
I think
Right there.
roll-ups are better than
Right next to Jolly
Airheads.
Rancher and Tozer.
Okay. I would say they're right.
Probably
They're in
the same.
between delicious and mouth-watering.
I know. There's a
Right.
there's a because if I had to choose between a toast cheese snack like the crackers or roll-ups, I would choose the cheese every day.
Yeah.
Every day, just because it's more filling.
Yeah.
I don't know. Funyuns, I would say that's just delicious though.
I don't like Funyuns.
Okay, we're gonna put that pretty good then.
Yeah.
Milky Ways, I would say it's like, ugh.
Man, I haven't had a Milky Way in a
Ugh.
minute.
Can we
Milky
put milk
Ways are not-
duds? Can we just put
I'm
all
not
the
fucking with Milk
Those
Duds.
Good.
hurt my teeth so bad.
Do you guys
Good.
fuck with the Mike Nights?
Combos are delicious.
Mm,
Do you think combos are delicious?
Combos, where are they? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
I would say these are
Oh,
mouth
I'm
watering.
saying not
Mouth-
great, dude. Those give me
I would-
heartburn out the wazoo.
Then they're just pretty good. I guess they're on the same tier as Funyuns and
Dude.
Fritos.
Okay.
I
alright.
bought some because I never had them before,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it literally tasted like dog food.
But which one did you get though? Did you get the pizza one or did
I
you
think I
get
got the pizza one.
Okay.
Are
Which one-
Cheetos an S tier or mouth-watering? I think they're
It's just not.
mouth-watering.
It's not the.
Spicy ones.
Actually, they're
Flamin'
kind of
Hots.
mid, like Doritos Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Low key.
Agreed. I would put them here just because they're like
Just
it's
'cause they're a cheese
consistent.
snack.
They're a cheese snack, man. But if it was the jalapeno one
Ooh.
or
Jalapeno
the
cheddar.
or the flamin' hot ones,
S.
dude, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, if you're talking about flaming hot, used to have a reserved spot in my heart.
That
for,
would
like-
be crazy if this list had all of the offshoots of the
Mm.
flavors of the brand.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Pringles, I'm saying that's like delicious.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
on that.
saying it's
Say-
mouth-watering.
Really?
Yeah, I like
know,
the Pringles.
I'll do that. That's
It
fine.
depends on the flavors. I
Yeah, it
agree,
does
though.
depend on the flavor. So
I can't do original anymore though.
So what do we say? Delicious or mouth
Mouth-watering.
Mouth water.
It just depends on the flavor you get.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Nerds S tier.
Fair.
Sour
fair.
Patch
Nerd-
Kids.
Hey, nerd
S tier.
clusters are S tier.
S tier.
That's why
I got
that's
through
why
that.
nerds are going S tier.
No
I
way
had
you
that-
finished that bag.
I finished it.
No
It took me a
way.
month and a
many
half.
How many pound bag was it? 5? Or was it like 7?
I think it was a 5-pound bag. Of
Jesus
Nerd Clusters.
Christ.
I think my body. I think I lost a half a year of my lifetime because of consuming those nerd clusters. Truly, I
That is
lost
gnarly.
weeks.
That's gnarly.
I lost weeks of my life eating that shit. Yeah, for sure. I would say Hershey's is like mouth watering, but not delicious.
I do agree that Sour Patch is to die for. Dude, the blue ones and the red ones.
Oh my god, the blue
The
ones.
strong. That's just.
Dude.
I like the
Yeah.
strongest flavor.
I think you can buy.
The berry
I like the
ones?
yellow ones too. People be like,
Yeah.
"Why are you giving me all yellows? You hate me or some shit?"
I
Nah,
don't. I don't like yellow.
I fuck
I will
with
give you
yellow.
all the yellows. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what about Reese's? This is Reese's. This is where I go to die for,
Yeah.
man. You okay with
I
that?
wish
I know you're a
that
hater
they're-
of Reese's.
Yeah, I don't really like Reese's.
Okay.
It's mouth-watering.
All
I
right, all
guess
right.
you
I'll
could
put it
you
with
could knock
Hershey's.
it down a tier.
These two combined, pretty
crazy.
good. Pretty good.
Hey, low key though, Hershey's is not the best chocolate bar out there though.
I agree.
Which one do you think? Well, we don't have
Snickers and Twix, I think, are.
I don't
S
know
tier
what the
compared.
brand is called, but they have like a fancy packaging. I wish I could. We should look it up. I don't know what it's called though.
that. Okay. What do you think of it? Let me know. Swedish fish?
That
I
could
would
be
say
Ghirardelli.
that's with these.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's with Fruit
yep.
Roll-Ups.
Yeah, just mid range. Twix, I would say that these are.
No way.
Twix is mouth-watering.
There's
It's
no
on
way.
Reese's.
You're
level.
putting it that low. You're hating on the
I hate
Twix.
I don't
Twix.
like Snickers.
Twix make you fat.
Hey, yo.
I think Twix is better than Snickers though.
You think
Is
so?
that a rough take?
Snickers?
I like both of them a lot.
I think they're the same. Snickers is pretty good. Plus their
Really?
commercials, you gotta combine their commercials with the
What
actual
do they put on peanut? Is that the top?
peanut.
Yeah. I think there is a little caramel in the middle, and then it's
Yeah.
like coated chocolate.
And
Very
caramel.
similar to Twix, but like without the peanut butter, I think.
And then it's got that hard
Wafer.
it's got that
No.
wafer thing. It's got like
Theirs
the
Snickers
Twix
is
is
not
the
a wafer.
wafer.
Yeah, Twix is the wafer.
Snickers is just all gooey.
Yeah, it's like
Really?
gooey center.
Man,
Yeah.
I
It's all
forget it.
caramel and chocolate, and then a peanut. Or 2 peanuts.
Okay.
There's a word for that gooey center. I don't remember what it is.
Nougat. No, not
Maybe, I
nougat.
don't know.
It might be nougat, yeah. Yeah.
There is a
I've
word
heard that
for it.
before. Okay, so we're
Who
gonna put
knew
s-
we were gonna be ranking snacks today?
Yeah, I know. All right, what about Mars? I've never even.
I don't really fuck with Mars.
Yeah. What about Bounty? I don't even know what that is.
No, I never bought that in my life.
What about Fifth Avenue? Can we put that over here
Dude,
too?
peanut M&M's, mouthwater.
S tier. I'm putting the
S
die
tier?
for.
All right, to die for.
All right. That's not too bad.
That's the
Welsh.
best
Can we
ones.
put this in mid range?
I don't even really like them. They're pretty
Yeah.
good.
All right.
I was addicted to fruit snacks for a minute.
Tootsie Rolls.
Really?
They're mid. They're pretty good.
They're mid for
All
sure.
right, all right. Baby Ruth. I think that's like. I think that's down here.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that all? Is that mushy? Is that the marshmallow one?
I don't know. It's like chocolate. Dude, I don't
What
fucking
do you
know.
guys
What's the
think of the-
marshmallow-y one? Is that Three Musketeers?
Yeah.
I don't really like Three
I
Musketeers.
like Milky Ways. Milky Ways are pretty
Milky Ways
solid.
are pretty
But they're
solid.
not even
Where are
on
Milky
here.
Ways ranked?
They're not even here.
Really?
Not even here.
Damn.
Yeah.
They really
about-
forgot a few.
Can we kill Whoppers?
I would kill Whoppers
What?
alongside Milk Duds.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
hate
No,
I
I find them
grew
pretty
I grew
good.
out of the Whoppers
Pretty
phase.
good.
Yeah.
Man, I
Okay, just because I used to be addicted to them.
Can we put Twizzlers at? I think it's not great.
I don't
Man.
like. I don't like.
I used to be able to eat them when I was a
licorice.
kid, but then I've discovered candy with flavor.
Sure. When you discovered candy that's
when
not
you
rubber.
have taste buds.
You're right. When you don't have teeth, that's temporary.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Flavors.
should put Lifesavers as mouthwatering though.
Lifesavers? Where are they? Oh, mouthwatering?
Is that the
Really?
gummy ones?
Yeah, I like
Gummy
the
ones go
sours.
hard.
The
Okay.
sour ones.
What about Nutter Butter?
I'm to die for.
To
for the
die
Nutter
for.
Butters. You hating on the
Oh,
Nutter
I
Butters?
don't hate on them.
I don't fuck with Cracker Jack.
Down here, pretty good. All right.
I'll
I don't
go
like
pretty good.
Twinkies for real.
Yeah,
hate
bottom.
Twinkies.
Bottom.
You hate Twinkies
I
too,
hate Twinkies.
dude. They're so gross.
It's
I
just like
can't
when you
believe they
shove
have-
it in your mouth, you're like, "What are you doing, dude? What are you
It's
doing?"
It's
so
like
much
the
filling.
peeps, dude.
Yeah. Actually, I don't mind a peep.
It's
If I'm
10
giving
times
it-
worse than the peeps.
That's fine. If I'm given a free peep, I'm not gonna not eat it. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna eat
I would
one
do
and
the
be
same.
okay.
I would do the same to a Twinkie. I'd throw it away if I was given a Twinkie. Be like, I'm not eating this. I'll save it for later, and I'll just tell you I'm saving it for later.
Sure.
Throw it away.
I think a Pop-Tart's top tier.
Yeah,
I fuck with it.
because it depends on the flavor. But
Yeah.
top tier.
It does depend on the flavor.
Fucking
Can we-
jelly beans.
Could we do that as a not great?
Yeah.
I hate jelly
Dude.
beans.
I haven't bought them in forever. So they're
Have you
not-
guys done like the challenge?
the Harry Potter one?
Oh, fuck that one. Yeah.
No.
Why are you
the,
saying that?
Wait, is it from Harry Potter, where it's
Yeah.
like all the gross flavors?
Yeah, of course.
That's
Really?
where it started
Bean
from.
boozled?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're bamboozled or whatever.
Bean boozled.
Bean boozled, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that. Damn, son. I remember playing that game when I was like in grade school. You
Really?
know?
You actually had the beans?
Yeah. We would play it in in
I
grade
went to
school.
the Jelly Bean factory in California,
Mm-hmm.
and I came back with like a shit ton of little packets, and me and my roommates were eating them. It was fucking terrible.
Was it?
The flavor is terrible.
Dog shit.
Like
They
if
have,
you take two,
they have diaper, don't they?
Yeah.
Or piss.
dude, and it gets
Snot.
more advanced. Like they get more
you spin
advanced.
the
gross
you
shit.
spin the little thing.
Yep.
We gotta do that on this show. one day.
Nah, I throw
I'm
up.
down to do it.
Dude, when I was
We would
in-
have to have a spit can, like.
yeah.
Little trash kid.
yeah.
When I was in high school, I fucking like we were doing it during our lunch period, and our lunch period was over. And I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh fuck, I gotta get rid of all these beans."
Mhm.
I shoved them all in my mouth, like it was just random flavors, and it was a terrible,
Oh.
terrible feeling. I
bet
almost
it just
threw
felt
up.
like mashed potatoes. You're like mushing on them.
And it's like all the gross flavors coming out real strong. I eventually just spit it into the trash can. It was like a big clump of just grossness. My breath smelled like crap.
I did that before, but with gum. I ate a bunch of gum, and I remember that it just had it was like a huge ball. I remember just throwing it out. 'Cause
Yep.
you can't end up chewing that much.
It was so gross. Like the vomit bean, like, once you get a couple
Dude,
of those
those
on you.
challenges when you're a kid in like elementary and junior high, those food challenges are so fucking gross.
Extreme.
When you just challenge yourself to like do some weird shit with food.
Yeah, when you start like filling up your milk with like
Yeah.
with like all the other mashed potatoes and
Yeah.
like your fruit, and then you start making a concoction.
I feel like if you didn't do that as a kid, you're just not right in the head.
No.
You gotta experiment. you gotta just throw some shit together.
you gotta see the mush and then be embarrassed to throw it away or be like,
Oh my god, that was hilarious when the teachers would be like call on you and be like,
What are you doing? Oh my god, like you've never seen this shit before. Like this is new. We didn't invent this.
Do the walk of shame to the little rolling trash cans.
Yeah.
Go stand the line, Jimmy.
Yeah. I hate to say this too, but you could also go into individual cameras while
Oh,
we're
fuck.
bullshitting. I know.
Fuck.
It's okay though.
It's just a thought. Just a thought. When
I
we
had that mistake one time. I think
yeah, doing the
doing
editing.
the editing.
Yeah.
And doing the S tier or whatever. Not doing the transitions between everyone talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a thought. It's
My
just,
fault.
It's just a thought. You know, you just keep.
I'll have it under control.
Hey, at least it lets our viewers ponder what's next they would rank
Sure.
They're probably
on
all
their-
young.
on
That's
their little
like-
tier
Yeah. Yeah.
thing.
They're
But-
probably pissed. They're like, "What the fuck? You guys put fucking Mars bars and not great? What the fuck?"
Hey, I didn't know Mike and Ike's were down there.
Yeah.
Can we go up one at least? Because
Up
I like
one?
the sour ones.
All right. All right.
They're
The
pretty-
red hot ones.
I don't
Those are
know
cool.
the red, the cinnamon ones.
Yeah.
Ew, what?
I
You like
love
this-
those.
You like
eat
Red
cinnamon
Hot?
gum?
Yeah.
Oh
You really
my
like Red Hot?
God.
Didn't mind cinnamon gum. Loved it actually. Would prefer to buy it.
Over
You
like,
like
mint?
those little red capsules, like Mike and Ike? Ew, God.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
could get a craving for those, but I would have to have like a really good drink.
I
You
would
know what I
have-
mean?
Yeah, I would have to have a good meal, something that really filled me up, so I don't have to like. That's
You
my.
can't eat those on an empty stomach
Those are not your only nourishment.
or at a movie
You're gonna be
theater.
shitting blood.
You can't eat those at a movie theater.
God, that's terrible.
What about these cookies though? These Kepler cookies or whatever they're called.
Those are pretty solid.
I'd say they're
Delicious.
delicious. Yeah, I'd say they're.
I hate how
You think
small the
Laffy
portion is.
Taffy? Laffy Taffy's delicious.
I would
Or
say.
mouth-watering.
I would say they're mouth-watering. I would say they're
I
mouth-watering.
like the green, red, purple. I don't like the yellow.
I just like the fact that they're sugar-coated.
Fair.
You know.
I like the jokes. I'm only here for the jokes.
Sure, sure. What about Jolly Ranchers? Would we put that?
S tier because
Yeah, that
you
blue
could,
one.
dude. The ingredient or a lot of
flavor.
things could call for Jolly Ranchers, like alcoholic drinks,
Sure.
or like candy coating.
Mm-hmm.
I made candy coating for grapes before.
Mm-hmm.
You like coat the grapes in sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and then you wrap them in Jolly Rancher, like smashed Jolly Ranchers,
Ooh.
Interesting.
and then you put it in the freezer, and then you
Mhm.
got candy grapes.
That's cool. That's really cool. And so you eat like a frozen grape that's sugar coated.
Yeah.
That's solid. That's solid as fuck.
Yeah, it's so
Man,
delicious.
That's solid as fuck. That's like I don't know. Have you? So me and my girlfriend did. We did ice cream wrapped up in a fruit roll up. Yeah, that's what it was. A fruit roll up. Like ice cream, like vanilla ice cream wrapped in a fruit roll up.
Did you hurt your teeth on how fucking cold it was?
Wasn't bad, dude.
Really?
It wasn't bad. Like it was pretty damn good, actually.
Crazy.
I was really
Dude,
shocked.
yeah, if you just start experimenting and like wrap shit in fruit roll-ups or like smash Jolly Ranchers and just throw it on some random shit.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I was thinking about how obese do you have to be to think of that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to have all the stuff in your pantry, and you're like,
Or
what
maybe
could I do?
those are the only things left in your pantry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hard to have vanilla ice cream and a fruit roll up wrapped in
Ready.
Yeah. You know what I did try on the boat though? When I went on the lake, it was amazing.
What was it?
It was. I don't know why I tried it frozen, but it was frozen watermelon
Okay.
wrapped in fruit roll up.
Oh, that sounds
That's
great.
crazy.
And I bit into it. It was like it tasted like an apple, but like
Yeah.
a sticky apple.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? Did I just make a new fruit?
Yeah. Seriously.
It's like a new experience that like I've never like tasted anything like that.
That's how the ice cream felt when it was wrapped in a fruit roll up. You just like bite into it and you're like, this is crispy. This
Yeah.
is like, it's just crispy like an apple.
Have
But
you guys had the freeze dried candy? I haven't had any yet.
No, I want to try it.
Have
so
you had
bad.
freeze dried like ice cream before?
I've had
No.
astronaut candy before.
Sure.
The chocolate that melts in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, the ice cream melts in your mouth too. Like that, it's just a freeze dried bar, but then you like bite into it and it like melts in your mouth. It's not
That's
bad.
crazy.
It's
Yeah,
not bad.
the cookies and cream one's pretty good.
I
I've
guess
had
I
that
need
one.
to try it for sure.
I think the freeze dried stuff lasts forever too.
You
doesn't
know where
it?
I bought
a long
that?
time.
You know where I bought astronaut candy at last time?
Where? Jungle
Was-
Gyms?
No, it's fucking Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Jeez, I haven't heard that in a while.
And that Hobby Lobby that that me, you, and your grandmother went to, was that Hobby Lobby?
That was not. That was like a Ross, and then there was a.
No, I'm talking about the place that has the
That was a,
it's a carnival outside.
Burlington? Oh, big
Big
lots.
lots. Big lots.
And that wasn't Kmart, was it?
No.
That was big. That used to be a Big K, and then I guess it's Big Lots.
Man, Hobby Lobby and Big Lots are different. I'd never thought that
Yeah.
before. I always thought they were the exact same fucking company.
And then
That's
there's
crazy.
isn't there a thing called Tuesday morning or?
Yeah, Tuesday morning. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I've never heard of Tuesday morning. I've heard
Really?
of everything else.
Yeah.
Come on, you've worked at home. You've
Yeah.
never heard of these other places.
No, haven't heard Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning is it's just
It's
just
basically a Hobby Lobby 2.0.
Okay.
yeah, it just furniture, no clothes. That's it.
I see.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Sears, just furniture or some shit.
Yeah. Exactly. A true mom suburban would go to this place and be like, "This is great
To
art.
decorate their house or exterior.
Okay.
We need 3 extra throw pillows." Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
at home, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's at
still
home.
haven't been to at home.
Me neither.
Like you
It's
say
a
this
trip.
shit, and I
it's
never.
a trip.
The Oakland.
How far away is it from here?
I think it's like
Oakley, that's
10
what-
minutes away from here.
Damn. Yeah, I do gotta go one day.
It's
now
like-
they know the radius of where you live. They're gonna map out every single at home in the country and be like, all right, he lives 10 minutes away from one of these hoes.
Well, when we said that when I could take a run to the Cincinnati Zoo, I think they already could figure out where I
Fuck.
But let's finish this off first.
Skittles.
We got Skittles.
At S.
S.
That's G for sure.
Yeah. I gotta bring it up. There we go. All right, done.
Completed list. Do
Don't
the
be
full
hating.
screen Kahaya so we can capture it
Oh,
in its
shit.
glory.
There you
Is this
go.
Yep, there it is, boys.
That is. Oh, that's the computer.
It's
Oh,
not,
shit.
It's
So
not
they
the
can't
for
see that?
real.
They can't see us, but they're fine.
It's not
Okay.
the for real list because they're missing a few things, but there it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, no offshoots. But you good. You can do us
All
now.
right.
Yeah, there you
There it
go.
is.
I like how they have Doritos, nacho cheese, and Cool Ranch up there, but they don't have like other flavors of.
Like the purple one.
Yeah, or like you know what I mean
The
from other.
purple one's so fucking good. What is that one?
spicy chili, sweet chili.
Man, that shit's so good. And then also the what was it? The Fritos chili one.
Chili cheese.
Chili cheese, dude.
Those are amazing.
That's fire.
I would rate those at mouth-watering if they were on here.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
I don't like any Lay's though. Like that would be bottom tier for me.
The salt and vinegar, man, they're not bad. But I'm a big fan of salt and vinegar though.
So next time, now that we have this tier list, next time someone wants to trade snacks with you, and you have let's say you have the
lifesavers.
In case you were bartering at the lunch table, this is
Right.
the thing you got to pull up.
if you have Chex
the
Mix,
rubric.
Yeah.
if you have Chex Mix and they're trying to trade you with a Twinkie, they're tripping, bro.
Or if you got Airhead and they want to trade you a Chips Ahoy cookie,
Sure.
that's not happening.
For sure.
Or you got you got a Snickers and they're trying to give you Skittles. You're like, dude, take that deal. Take that deal.
I don't know. Would you take a Laffy Taffy for an Airhead though? I would
Laffy
keep my Airhead.
I
I would
take
Laffy Taffy.
yeah, I would take
Really?
my Laffy Taffy.
I'd take
I
my
would keep
Airhead.
my Airhead.
Nah, Airhead feels like a fruit roll up. If it was a fruit roll up and an Airhead,
Like the same amount of filling.
yeah, I'd be like flavors. We got to be
Yeah.
flavors. And
What
which one do
flavor
you
do you
like
have?
better? You know,
Yeah.
start to like. This is true scientific discoveries.
It is for sure.
This is too
The
fun.
important stuff.
It is extremely important stuff. Yeah.
I love how we just went off into that. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I
Yeah.
know that was a rabbit hole.
I know. What do you guys want to go on to next? I mean, we could just we can talk shit, or we could do the robots, or we could do tornadoes.
I'm interested in a tornado.
Tornadoes?
that you
Yeah.
got.
All right.
What do you got for us today, Mr. Preston?
So that's a good question, and I would say that I just got some clips, man. I got some clips. They're not magazines, but you could do a full screen though. Do a reaction
sure,
frame.
full.
You're fine. But dude, every time I look at these fucking tornado videos, they look fake, or they look like, dude, you should take a run in any opposite direction of this.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
It's not somewhere you want to be.
Instead of staying around.
Instead of fucking taking a video like this, it's crazy. But if you notice, you hear the birds. That's the crazy
Man.
part. Usually birds fly away from danger, and but you
You're
can
trying to
still
get that Mario Kart boost or something. I don't know.
I don't even get that. But okay. Yeah, it's just I just feel like this seems so foreign to me because if I saw that, I would be pissing myself.
Yeah, we're just
Right.
not in Tornado Alley and not used to any of this kind of weather.
Mhm.
Dude,
I wouldn't be holding a phone steady.
Do you think
Yeah.
they experience this at least once every summer or
Yeah. This
Spring.
close?
whenever tornado season is?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, so he seems pretty close by. Am I not wrong? Wouldn't-
Half a mile. Half a
Wouldn't
mile away.
the winds be like blowing him? Like, is it not super fast? I'm so confused. Like around. Like,
I
why is he not getting blown away?
I think it's like the
Is
it's
he,
just
like,
not the winds.
calm?
Yeah, it's just like it's the what I would say it's like a hurricane but flipped. You know how there's an eye of the storm,
Right.
but of a hurricane, and then like in the eye of a storm of a hurricane, you don't see anything. It's just like clear weather.
Okay.
But I think a tornado's flipped. You know what I mean? The eye of the storm is the most aggressive part, but outside of it's
Calmer.
you feel winds, but I don't know. Also, I'm purely talking shit. I mean, I have been by a tornado before when I was driving through. I went on a trip to South Dakota, and we
see.
saw one like miles away. And you kind of feel winds, but like not really though.
I remember when there was that tornado in Dayton a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and it was windy outside, but like it was not calm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but there was never a point where it was calm. It was always just like super windy.
Really?
So it is just really strange to me that this guy's able to stand so close to it.
You don't see the trees moving back and forth too.
Right.
You
right.
know.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to say this earlier. I don't know why I want to say it now, but an irresponsible thing I would do with food that I wanted to do since I was a child
Mm-hmm.
was make a bacon wrapped ice cream and like fry it. Fried ice cream wrapped in bacon.
Yeah. That sounds amazing, actually. But
great.
I don't understand. How do you keep ice cream from melting like that? Because you gotta
Freeze it, and then you shape
Freeze-
it up, and then like the bacon, shape it up while it's still cold,
Okay.
and then you drop it in the fryer just to cook the bacon. Since bacon
Mhm.
cooks way faster, then
Sure.
you pull it out, and hopefully,
But
you
do you have
pray.
to bread it first though?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
You
you
have to
probably
put-
would have.
You probably want to cook the bacon just a little, right? Just sear it up just a little, just to make it not tender anymore, just so it doesn't have any red, and then let it cool off, and then have the brick of ice cream, then wrap it with a cold bacon, and then bread it, and then drop it. Am I right?
I wouldn't be surprised. You'd probably have to cook the ice cream in some flour or something I don't know, crushed cereal or something. I don't know.
That sounds so fucking
You know what I feel
fire.
like a boomer for craving, or it's my favorite ice cream out there, is a banana boat.
Banana boat.
Or
Like Dairy
banana
Queen
float.
when they make the sundaes, or
Yeah, I just like bananas in my ice cream.
that's fair. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
good.
But
A banana sundae,
yeah,
right? Yeah, I haven't had a sundae in forever, man.
yeah,
Sundae sounds so good.
they're the best.
I haven't been to the ice cream places, like ice cream local parlors. You know, I don't mean to.
Dairy
Don't.
Bar. I had to shout it out.
Drop
And then the
name.
cone.
The cone's pretty good.
Wait, what are these places? Dana.
We're talking about hometown ice cream shops.
Yeah.
Schneider's,
Schneider's.
I've been to Snyder's.
Yeah.
Graders. I need Graders is good.
Mm-hmm.
Grader's is good, but I feel like it's not hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's around here though.
Yeah.
Seasonal places, preferably though.
Isn't Graders only around here?
Yeah,
I feel like it was
so.
founded in Cincinnati.
Yeah, it is founded in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And there is only.
It's kind of like
Graders
La
around here.
Rosa's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
La Rosa's
it's like
and
La Rosa's.
Frisch's.
Mm-hmm.
I like those brands. though.
Man, I really
you
wish.
gotta support those brands if you're around here.
I really wish Frisch's was good still, but it's
Yeah,
dying.
it went downhill
It's
so
dying.
I
quick.
do not like Frisch's.
I don't
Their
think it
food's
was ever
whack.
in its era, but people just went there because it was cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
No.
I don't know.
Now the
15
prices are
years
shitty.
ago, it was in its heydays.
Maybe it's because we're young.
Yeah, I only
Mhm.
felt like it was good because it got a lollipop at the end of fucking
Yeah.
every
But their
every meal.
breakfast bar, when
Their
it was
That's
breakfast
just a
fresh,
good concept.
a breakfast bar.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great concept.
There- was
Their
great, too.
breakfast was better than IHOP, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Dude,
because they had
IHOP
the
is bomb.
chocolate.
At least their breakfast
Fondue
meats
or
and shit.
What?
Their breakfast meats were good.
Yeah, the bacons, the sauce, they were great.
You can't compare that to IHOP.
But they had the small pancakes with chocolate chips, just out on the breakfast bar. And you're like, dude, I don't even have to order them. It was fantastic. You know?
Breakfast bar is a genius. I do though.
Yeah. It's
It reminded-
COVID.
It
just
reminded me of
fucking-
a hotel. Do you know what I mean?
It did.
yes, the hotel breakfast. Is fire.
Yeah. Man, I haven't had a hotel breakfast in a couple years too. It's been a couple years.
My
I
last
missed
one
it.
was literally, I think, at the March for Life.
Oh yeah.
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 I don't think I've had a normal hotel breakfast since then.
Man, I hate it when you have to leave the hotel super late at night, so you don't get to have the breakfast the next day.
That is a bummer.
Yeah. I always say when they fucking close the breakfast bars at 10 a.m. though, it's like, dude, am I not on vacation?
Right. Yeah.
Am I not?
Wake up early.
Yeah, it's fucking cut it at 10:30 at least. Give me some fucking time.
Should be like McDonald's with their hours of operation.
All day.
No, man, I remember. Are there
Oh
places where they
My God,
still do
I have
all
to
day?
tell this story.
Hmm.
I went to a Burger King drive-thru,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and guess what I discovered?
What?
So, I just went there for 2 burgers for $5
Mm-hmm.
because it's cheap as fuck,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew I was gonna regret it one way or another, whether it was through the taste or through the customer service.
Sure.
One way or another.
Mhm.
And it wasn't the customer service, but it was a shocking revelation that I seen when I pulled up through the drive-thru window. There was a fucking child behind the counter, where people make food at,
Yeah.
in the kitchen,
How old?
younger than 2.
younger than 2?
Two?
Yeah,
Like a baby.
And then,
A baby.
Then 3 more people came out of this random door, and none of them were in uniform, but like you could tell one of them was like the baby dad working his shift, and then like the other 3, I guess, were like his family or some shit. And I was like, who runs this fucking Burger King, bro?
It was a baby. It was a baby.
There was a baby behind in the kitchen.
That's crazy.
Or at least like, you know, when you pull up to the drive-thru to the second window, and like where the drinks are.
Sure.
The refill station. And yeah, there's just a kid right next to the counter. And it was late too. It was 11 o'clock. These people just have a kid behind the counter at a Burger King.
That's so sad.
But it was an Indian dude who ended up like cashing me out. So I couldn't like bring it up to him because he obviously like wasn't the father or anything.
Right.
But I just wanted to be like, I don't want to pay for this because you literally are breaking the rules right now.
That's crazy. I had Steak and Shake. God, I had Steak and Shake 2 weeks ago.
I always crave Steak and Shake.
There's still Steak and Shakes open?
Yeah. So
they've shut so many down though.
Apparently, the ones that they shut down was the how do I say this? Apparently, the ones that shut down, a man who owned all of the locations in the tri-state area. Apparently, he went bankrupt. And so all of his locations went bankrupt.
Oh, like
but
the franchise owner
yes,
of a
but
Steak and Shake around us.
Steak and Shake didn't die, though.
Yeah.
That was the thing that was confusing me because I thought Steak and Shake was dying. And I was like, dude, it's great. How could it die? But it was really the
you
franchise.
You still see the commercial and you're like, what the fuck? How's it going out of business?
But, dude, okay, so I went there. And I inhaled the burger in probably under 2 minutes.
Damn.
Like, I inhaled that motherfucker. And also, the fries are so good. The fries are so fucking, because they're thin and they're like, it was so good. Dude, I almost got like a second order.
Shake Shack, I was about to say Steak and Shake is way better than like, obviously Shake Shack and Sonic. I love
better.
I love Steak and Shake.
I don't even think Sonic and Steak and Shake are on the same level. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. Sonic is only good for drinks, my personal opinion. I've never ordered any articles of food besides like tater tots or some shit like that.
Hilarious. I don't think I've ever eaten a Sonic before.
You've never had Sonic before?
Never had Sonic.
Man, a green apple slushy with nerds? That was my go-to.
What did you
I like
just
the blue.
say?
The blue one with a blue slushy with nerds.
Dude, that's crazy. That's like the most American diabetes thing I've
It is
ever heard of.
diabetic.
Did you
I think
hear
it's
how
a-
quickly
dude,
I said it?
I think a large one, a large slushy with
Yeah.
nerds is 1,000 calories.
I miss
I'm
it.
not shitting you.
I miss it.
I remember ordering one. I was like, I'm regretting this right now.
I remember after high school, that would be my go-to. Was Sonic because it was like
That's
it
great.
was so close to my house, but they closed that shit down. It was so sad.
Man, I'm glad they closed that shit down. This obesity in America.
There was only one person who worked there. They
my
would take my
God.
order and then they would make it and then they
Oh
would
my
come out like, dude, those Sonic workers were
my
overtime workers.
God.
They were the only workers.
I like how innovative they are with their walk-up booths. So.
Yeah, agreed. I wonder if this is
Oh
a
yeah,
fair
that's
one?
cool that you can see the battery life on.
I know. So like
Every
once
single one.
Kahaya starts to die, I'm gonna have to like plug him in.
His is at 2 though. 2 out
Yeah.
of 4.
Yeah. And what's
Is
this one?
everyone's
What's this
2?
one? This one's at 2 as well.
Yeah, that one's at 2
All
as
right.
well.
So I'm gonna do. Can you go to mine so I can
Yeah.
like.
The first time I went to Steak and Shake was like a group of my coworkers at my very first job, and it was like the first time I went out to eat with my girlfriend Ashley.
Sure.
She
The
did
very
not.
first time.
Yeah, but like we were in like a group setting,
Oh.
but like
Mhm.
she had like a crush on me,
Mm-hmm.
and she like literally just sat there like frozen, and she did not take a single sip of her sundae.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of
A sip of a sundae.
her of her shake of her shake.
Okay.
And like one of my friends was like, "You're not gonna eat? What the heck, Ashley? You're embarrassed?"
Mm-hmm.
And then someone was like, "Yeah, she's embarrassed because she thinks Kahaya is cute or hot or something."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Wait, what? That's what you think, Ashley?"
Does that make you feel good?
Yeah, I felt pretty cool, man.
Is that the story that somebody's gonna have to tell at your wedding?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Cringe. It was the most cringe thing ever. The most cringe.
Babe, why aren't you touching your shade?
Literally.
You know what's so funny? I thought about this. Your bachelor party is gonna be hilarious. You know, I was
It's
thinking
gonna
about
be
it.
a risk.
If you let one of us be like, we got to be the groomsmen, and you gotta let me plan your bachelor party, man. You
There's
can't.
no way I'm gonna have a bachelor's party.
Why?
Why? would
Why?
I?
just do it. Just do it.
What am I gonna do?
Go gamble.
You could do a
guess I
multitude
could
of
gamble.
things, Kahaya.
Yeah.
You're right. There's a
Just
lot that
have-
could be done.
Cleanse yourself of vices before you enter a holy matrimony.
I'm
Ima-
already a holy man. What?
You're barely a holy man.
That's a lot.
Just because you have never intaked any substance ever doesn't mean you are a holy man.
He's a holy man entering a holy land.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna
I
do?
don't know, man. That's a good question. When this hits 3, can you let me know?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna plug in the other one.
For sure.
One day I'll have all of them plugged in at the same time.
That'll be
Consistently.
so crazy.
Yeah, because like once they're all plugged in, we don't have to worry about like a time. But like once we hit, we're at 1 hour and 47 right now, and so yeah, yeah, 1 hour and 43. Okay, cool. What?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready. More
Man, I had
tornadoes.
more thoughts, but they all left me. That's a shame.
I like how all the plastic is still on them. They're looking fresh.
Yeah, I did that. So
Did I do that?
yeah, go ahead, redo it. Oh shit! Go ahead, try to change an angle.
Oh, my fault. I was clicking the reaction.
Why is it doing that? Hit it again.
I think it might be just because you're in the file manager.
All right, now do it. What?
Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
Pretty weird.
No. Okay.
Click a video and see if it does it again.
Okay. Well, I have to let the audio go through. Okay, so we're gonna do this one.
I think this table is like the
Yeah, it's not
perfect
doing it
length,
anymore.
though.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is a tornado.
Yeah.
Real wind.
I never seen these. They call these canopies. Sorry about that, guys. These are called
I've
canopies.
never seen
Just
anything.
clean.
I've never seen anything remotely close to that. I've never seen a canopy like even sway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither have I. I've never seen.
I
I've
thought they
never
were just. I thought they were really stable.
yeah, right. Yeah, that wasn't really stable, was it?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Every
That's
time I
so
look at a
gnarly.
Speedway or Thorns, I'm like, damn, these things just look sturdy.
Yeah.
They
It
do,
just
yeah.
doesn't look like it'll be ripped off.
You know, I always wondered why is that the only engineering where I see. Try to change an angle. I want to see if this. Thank God.
Yeah, no more sounds.
Thank God there's some more sounds. But I always wondered why this is the only type of like architecture that they only use this for gas stations. Do you know what I mean? Why is that the only type of architecture?
And
that-
toll booths, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
That's another.
Yeah,
use.
toll booths, sure. Like a toll just for a highway? Yeah, they use that same design. That's true. I always wanted like something like this to be like a canopy to be in my backyard. But like a little something that's not this fucking ugly. But like if you could have like a little like shaded area that you don't have to have like true building.
I know
don't
what
know.
you're talking about. What do they call this? I know it's like a cover.
Not a gazebo.
Pergolas.
Pergola?
They're called pergolas.
Okay, I can look
Pergolas.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
alright.
learned this
Damn,
from
look
at
at-
home.
Look at you, you scientist.
Okay. What are they? Let me. Oh shit.
My fault.
You're fine. You're fine. So pergola.
There you go, Preston. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead and buy yourself
yeah.
one.
But the thing is, I
Oh,
need
that's
this.
what I need for my vines.
Yeah. Exactly.
I want
exactly.
some for vines.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if you have this like clear cut, like how do I say
Damn,
this?
that looks like my house. At my parents' house.
Yeah.
You
Well-
have one of those?
Yeah.
That's dopish.
Yeah, and you can have all the vines like roped through
Yeah.
and like woven in. That's so fucking
it's like
dope.
growing on your architecture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking
gnarly.
dope.
I like the rooftop terraces that have them.
Mhm.
Honestly, yeah, it's like such a nice addition.
Yeah, that's a fucking cool thing because that's I always wanted to have like a space where Like, it's my backyard, but you go through a spot that's like shaded and you can like sit out there even at the hottest time of the day.
Oh, I feel you.
You know, because like sometimes like at the hottest time of the day, you don't want to go inside, but you also don't want to get out of the heat. So you're like, where the fuck do I go besides under an umbrella?
Right.
So like, yeah. A pergola. Thank you for adding that to my vocabulary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed that, truly. Yeah. Just
Gonna
switch
be
cameras.
copping one of those soon.
Wonderful.
So gonna be copping one of those soon.
They're pricey.
Copping a home for it. I think I would build it. I think I would truly build it before I would ever.
How far do the things have to go in the ground though? Don't they have to go in pretty deep?
It's just because you're in the file manager. You should
think
just
so?
leave like that tornado video open.
So what if I do this and then see?
Yeah,
That's
the
random.
because it's still like clicked onto something, or we can have YouTube.
Go ahead. All right, get out of it. See? The
Damn.
fuck is that noise coming from?
That's so random.
What the fuck? All right.
I don't know.
I'll just mute it.
All right,
Done. All right. But yeah.
there we go.
I feel like I could just build it. I don't know. That doesn't seem too crazy because this table was like harder than a pergola, I would assume. Like it's the same posts.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking
It is.
post.
We don't have tornadoes around here.
No.
It's doable.
And then all you have to do is like set it in concrete, and that's not difficult either. Setting you just gotta dig a hole. The hole's your biggest issue. With like you probably have to put in 3 feet. 3 feet.
Or if you have like a deck, you can like drill the holes into your deck.
Yeah, that's true. But you gotta trust that deck, though. You know, you gotta trust that deck. I was thinking about screwing these lights into these edges right here, but I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I
Because you
know.
never know what. I mean, I guess you could. Because you could always rotate the table.
Yeah,
And
but
keep-
once you start rotating the table, you start fucking with the camera angles, and
That is
it gets
true.
dangerous, man. I can't.
Yeah.
We spent. What do you think?
20 minutes, maybe 30.
I would push an hour
This is angled pretty well.
just to not see anything that's nonsense. You
Yeah.
know, not to see like doors or fucking. Well, I mean, you see that door, but that's about it. You know? And that
There's some
door
low
bums me
giveaway.
out, but ooh, I don't know what that sound is making too. I don't know what that is. What's this?
Man,
do?
I'm so salty. We had no comments.
I know, right?
Oh, we had one.
Cynthia, she was eating a sundae.
A Sunday.
I guess Cynthia's talking about me.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know, man. I don't know why it's doing that to you. Try it again. Here,
I'm sorry. All right, let's switch to Preston.
Okay, all right. That's not doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that was.
Watch it do it now.
All right, try it again.
No. That's
I don't
so
know
weird.
what the fuck
So
that
weird.
was. Okay, so this is the last one.
Last one.
This is of tornadoes, and I was really.
Oh.
This one scared the shit out of me.
That is like the size. What a monster. Holy shit.
What a monster!
Yeah, that's huge.
And do you
compared to
see like the
one.
outer rim of it too? Like it's got an inner rim and it's got an outer rim, which is so fucking crazy. These people who chase these things, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, why would you
What the
even want to do
fuck
this?
are you doing?
I can't believe people live out there
I know,
where
right?
tornadoes exist. Like, just vacate.
I think if I saw one of these, like I moved out to like Iowa and I saw one, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
You have to literally like rebuild.
Yeah, you have to have one of those fucking bunkers, and then you have to travel to that bunker.
You gotta have
The
a
fuck
really
you doing?
trusty insurance company.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, some sort of escape plan.
Yeah, and a clause in your insurance that doesn't say that you cannot rebuild your home from a tornado. Like,
How do these people even like become part of our civilization? Like, why are they not like the ancient rainforest in Brazil where,
you just can't live there.
yeah, like, and the people that do are just like,
Mm.
you know, one with the land. Still.
Uninhabitable zones.
Basically.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess you could say that like Death Valley is like that. Death Valley is uninhabitable. You don't see homes out there, but like
Fair.
that's my only example I got besides like ultra mountainous terrain.
Fair.
But Appalachian people live there, so like
Appalachian people are pretty far back technologically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh man, have you seen?
There's some people that are cut off from.
There's some people that are cut off from like mating, normal mating. You know,
What?
they
To like travel a deadly journey just to find a spouse.
I would say they don't travel. They stay in the home. How you spell Appalachian?
Two P's.
Oh my God! What are we going down?
Appalachian.
Are you talking about
Oh,
this
my fault.
inbred?
Don't kill me, Preston. Oh my God.
That's not how you spell it.
West Virginian country mama. Take me home.
I wonder if this will pull it up. No.
Oh.
Yeah, this is them.
This
My
is America's most
God.
inbred family, a total of 15 siblings that share the same parents who were first cousins. These are the Whitakers.
Holy.
Ray, one of the brothers, only communicates through barking and grunting. His older sister Lorraine is nearly always silent and unable to formulate words. There's their younger nephew Timmy and their third sibling named Betty, who takes care of them all and is the only one out of the four that's able to communicate. But this video posted by Mark Liotta, who goes under Soft White Underbelly, raised more questions as Betty revealed she was one of 15 siblings, including Ray and Lorraine. And when asked about her family's apparent condition, she said she had no idea what could have caused it.
But the mental disorder that Ray has, what is that from?
I don't know what called.
Due to the effects of
Yeah, that just make you silent, man.
Isn't that illegal?
To inbreed?
Yep.
I mean, who's gonna tell them to stop? You know?
Yeah, who's gonna take that group to a prison and be like, you have to serve your time here for inbred?
Yeah, I don't think they're
for being
gonna.
inbred.
I don't think they'll do that. You know, I don't think they'll. Nobody's taking them to jail.
You're now being charged for being born.
Yo, it's just eggs and sausage. What is going on?
It's not a bad home though. It could have been worse. I've seen worse.
Thank you, Kevin.
You know, for inbreds, I've seen worse.
I haven't been married.
You've been married before?
No.
Oh, never.
I stay home.
You've been married.
I have to stay home and take care of my brothers and sisters.
So Timmy is Lorraine's son. Yeah. And who is Timmy's father?
Man, that's a deep side eye.
It is.
You never knew.
Yeah, that's a tough reality. Could you imagine being born into that family? That's just right off the gate. You are fucked. Like you don't even education past third grade. Transportation. I don't even think they could list all 26 letters of the alphabet.
27.
Is there 27?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
They couldn't listen to any of them.
Okay, I don't think they could list all of them. I could do the song A B C. Like I don't think they could. That one guy who barks, I don't think he can do it.
Just be like, oh, I'm not going to start barking on the internet. Not going to lie.
You want her? Oh, you ain't talking more about that.
You know, he must have been a real cutie back in the day.
I'm sure. You could change it off the. You could change.
Yeah, my fault.
You could do the camera.
I think that. these
What? What do you
people,
think?
man.
What do you think? You think marrying your first cousin's a good move?
I don't think that's the way to go about it. I
Really?
think they've made some mistakes.
Somewhere they made a few mistakes.
Were made.
Yeah. Yeah, a few mistakes were made. 15 of them, but like, yeah. That's pretty crazy though. 15 children's a fucking feat. That's a feat.
Some evil.
They look like feet too.
That's a factory right there. Just keep popping them out.
It's amazing that it's not a bad looking home though. Like it's extremely clean. Do you see that fucking leather chair outside? That's an extremely clean leather chair. They're doing something right. And that breakfast looked very good actually. I could do some eggs and sausage and bacon. That'd be great.
With the barking included?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
That'd be cool. For sure. That'd be cool with that. That'd
Who
be cool.
knew that we were gonna be barking today?
We would have known.
Yeah, he's doing the new trend. Like kids bark at. I don't know.
It's the iShow speed thing.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Kids
right.
are barking now.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Bad influence.
Bad influence for sure.
Agreed. Yeah. That's a really nice home still. Actually, I gotta tell you, that frame's not bad. But I know. So like, how did we get from here? I think we were.
Why would people live?
Where people live.
Where people live. That's right.
Oh, my fault.
I think it's more my fault though. That's the thing. Okay. How do I? Okay. Can you like move around? Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm gonna go to. This is a great palate cleanser. Fantastic palate cleanser.
Let's see it to
How
believe
many
it.
children do you have?
84.
84.
Oh.
Congratulations.
70 wife,
17 wives.
Yes.
That's a lot of wives.
Yeah.
I have one wife, which is enough.
Yeah, he can. Maybe.
Yo. He said you beta cook.
I can't believe he just thought that was like out of the realm of normal.
One is crazy, apparently.
You probably don't even remember starting with one. It was probably like arranged for him.
Yeah, sure. He probably had 4 just out the gate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 17. Do you think you remember all 17 names? All 17 of your wives' names?
I mean, I think so, yeah. Honestly, it's like remembering your classmates at school.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what if they all sort of look alike like that and they're all wearing the same thing?
And they're all wearing, like, it might be difficult. You might call, like, if...
To be fair, though, like, none of them are any different race besides Muslim.
Right.
Arab.
Or Arab. Sorry.
You don't have to say sorry to me.
Yeah, sorry. General public.
Yeah. Is this on 3 yet?
It is not yet.
Yeah, okay. But that's tough, man. You got 1? Like, that's crazy. I thought that was so funny. 84 children's crazy. I don't think you can remember 84 children.
Yeah, you can't remember 84 kids. You can try.
You could try.
A couple are going to get...
Yeah, like that 4-year-old that you kind of remember, like you wouldn't remember all of them.
Yeah, I barely know all my cousins, so I could imagine them struggling.
Well, he's about to be responsible for that country's like population in the future of like 2%, maybe.
Sure. He's like Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one too. Genghis Khan's a crazy one because it's not Genghis Khan's like sons who had all the children. It was Genghis Khan directly who had all the children. I thought.
That's so weird.
So yeah, it's pretty wild.
If this were me, I wouldn't be concerned. Like the concern would be the girl, like my girlfriend. If she was competing with other women, I'd worry for the other women.
Why?
I feel like it'd be the biggest catfight ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's fair. If he was having sex with one of them a night, it would take him half a month, more than half a month.
A month to get through the rotation twice.
Sure.
Jesus.
Yeah. I always wondered, like, did that guy who'd he share a bed with? Did he share a bed with multiple wives? Like, what's that bed arrangement? What's the house arrangement look like?
He's got a whole compound, I bet.
Oh, you got to. You gotta have
84 children.
You have a nursery in the house too. You have like a full ass nursery with multiple children. Like, it's crazy. And I bet I don't even know. I was about to say, I bet the wives remember whose children's are whose.
They'd be having shifts as babysitters.
Sure. Yeah.
Switching out shifts.
Yeah. There's
your
like
first, second, third.
Your kitchen duty, your laundry duty,
God.
your nursery duty, and your like a husband duty. I bet
I guess you are pretty much full time.
Yeah.
They better be running some crazy operation, like together as a family. Like you got to be doing something to like, keep everyone busy and generate some income just to survive. Like get clothes and food, just essentials.
If you have 17 wives, you would hope somebody's making you lunch.
Right.
I hate to say that, but like, come on. That's not a crazy thing out of realm of possibilities.
A 1 in 17 chance.
1 in 17 chance that somebody made a sandwich.
Could you imagine how pissed he'd be if no one made him a meal?
Yeah. One kid's dying.
Oh shit.
A day. Until I get served a meal.
It would take 84 days for him to get through a child.
Oh my
All of
God.
his children. That's crazy, actually. How many birthdays? That's so many birthdays.
Oh my God,
dude.
that's too many birthdays. You're having a birthday at least 3 times a month.
Every 4 days. Every 4
Holy
days, somebody's
shit.
got a kid. Or somebody's got a birthday, right? On average.
Man, I wonder if any of them overlap. There's
Yeah,
got
that'd
to
be
be a
awkward.
couple.
There's got to be 1 or 2.
Or like 3 in a row or something.
Yeah, yeah. And then, like, you feel like a special bond with, like, man, I wonder what you would say. Would you say that's your brother and sister? Would you be like, that's my, like,
Not twin.
not
Half sibling.
yeah. I don't even know if they would count
They
that.
live together though, so I wouldn't call it my half sibling. You know what I mean?
I
Like, just be
guess.
like, this is my brother, Hamal.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's a good palate cleanser, I thought. What should we go on? Oh, I gotta mute it. I guess we should go on the Chinese bug ones. These
Oh,
are
boy.
these are cool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Scary.
yeah.
This looks like some Mission Impossible type shit.
I probably should mute this.
What were those bugs? Nano bugs? Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
That reminds me of that. Man, once I get these flying though, crazy.
So researchers at Benghal University in Beijing independently blah, 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 after 15 years of research. So it's about the size of a quarter.
Man.
They published details about their product in a journal, Nature Communications, on May 8th. I think that's issue, though. I don't know. But yeah. And search and rescue. More like surveillance.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
How
out.
are they going to be rescuing anyone?
No, these things are going to go under your door sill.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know what they could do. They could get whoever's got the hostages and just like blow up.
Have
Split,
some, like C4 in there.
Self-detonate.
sure, like split an atom in the little battery. Fucking-
Nuclear bomb explosion.
yeah. Oh man.
Just see it like put its hands together and just like split.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, we're dead.
Man, I remember during that Terrence Howard interview. Oh shit, that's interesting. During the Terrence Howard Joe Rogan episode, he was talking about how the Hadron Collider could potentially, like, all planets. This is also another fucking crazy thing that I remember from his podcast episode, that all planets aren't bound by gravity, but they're bound by electricity, and that each core, there are no cores that we have. He was saying that there are hollow like our planets are hollow, and that it's a bubble, and that if you pop the bubble, it will turn into that asteroid field. If that makes sense, like that asteroid belt was once a planet, and he's saying that like the people who were habitable on that planet potentially could have had a hadron collider and did something incorrectly where they popped the bubble in the planet and turned into rubble, which was
basically blew up their planet is what he's saying.
Blew up their planet, yeah, from the hadron collider. I was like, damn, thank you for letting me sleep easy at night. Like,
I heard that
Jesus.
the Hadron Collider is like a fraction of what, like, the energy and the power that they're colliding particles at is like a small fraction of what actually happens in the universe.
Yeah.
I heard that the particles that collide in our ozone layer are actually like way more powerful and way more faster than the ones in the Hadron Collider.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty fucking fascinating. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. All I know is that, like, they were talking about the creation of the universe after they threw some two particles together. You know, and that shit scared me, but I didn't know what that meant. So
It's nuts.
Yeah, and that's how they felt like, or that's how they find all these fucking new
isotopes and stuff,
Yeah.
and new elements.
Right, these isotopes that are unsustainable, so they only exist for like
A
point
fraction, like francium.
something of a second. Yeah, yeah. But they were able to find all these things that just existed momentarily. But I don't know.
I guess francium was not a good example, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
francium. You're just too smart for that one. I didn't even get that one, to be honest.
it's like sodium, but it's like lower on the periodic table. No,
okay.
it's like potassium, but it's lower on the periodic table, I believe. I think it's in the
Soft?
same
Is it a
column.
soft metal?
I believe so. And like
Okay.
if you put it in water, like the
Like this-
explosion would be like catastrophic.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. But it just like bonds with the hydrogen and like decouples.
Yeah,
Like it
I
decouples
think-
all the atoms on, and it latches onto that particular.
I think it's
and
just like a exothermic reaction or something.
Yeah.
Generates heat.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Boom. Okay, so to go from like all these like Chinese robotics shit, it's just been fascinating. Like the robotics have just been going so deep and so much better over the years. And so you could do the reaction. I'm saying. This one,
what
baby.
the
Disembodied
heck?
robotic heads and neck-length silicone
Oh.
masks are laid out on a factory floor. Robot designs are plastered on the walls of the
Dude, this is
facility
some
in
iRobot
Dalian,
stuff.
a port city in China's northeast.
Yeah.
This is dope as
It is a
fuck.
glimpse of a future where every workplace might have this sort of technology. For robot developer X Robots, the goal is to create
Oh my
machines
God.
with a humanoid touch.
因为我们人在做表情的时候，面部可能是有很多的这种特征点来构成的。特征点的移动形成了我们的这些微表情。
That one's a fake
那么我
one?
们把这些特征点转化
No,
为
she's
面部的
fucking
she's
real.
real.
She's
That's
fucking
sick.
面部的电机来进行驱动的。
I think
所以
they're
我们
just
在做它的
programming
这
the
个面部的这个
facial.
控制的时候，一个是在硬件上，我们
Mimicking.
要把电机尽可
Oh,
能
look at those hands in
做
the
得小
background.
型
Look at
化
that chick
然
back
后能
there.
够通过我们的机械结构的空
Dude,
间的
that's
设计
scary.
在人脸这么一个很小的空间内集成这么多的可动的这个电机。
Lee says humanoid robots are the most complex type of machines to build. The company uses artificial intelligence to teach the robots how to recognize and mimic human facial expressions. It takes about 6 weeks to produce just one, at a cost of up to 2 million yuan.
$280,000.
That's not that bad.
Still fuck ton though. I could live in a $280,000 home.
So
Yeah,
far,
pretty
most
sure.
of the company's robots have ended up on display in museums. But X
Not good
Robots
to museum.
researchers say they are ready to
Ugh.
integrate their
I
technology
like that.
with
Yeah,
other
that's
industries,
creepy.
I like
giving
that.
the machines roles in education or potentially life-saving jobs in healthcare.
It just makes me feel so weird that they try to like trick me into thinking that's a human being. I always get so weirded out when they like, why can't you just put like a metallic
Come up with
Silver
some cool
face.
designs for
Yeah.
a new design robot instead of a humanoid.
Why does it have to have flesh?
Yeah.
Can I just see like a cool metal? I'd be okay with an Iron Man looking fucking robot over a human looking robot. I don't know. That shit would scare me.
I feel like if it was just like a metal thing, I feel like that would still be creepy if they're like, if they had M4 strapped to them and stuff like that.
Sure.
But I feel like it would be less creepy because you would at least be able to know immediately that,
It's a robot.
yeah, that it's a robot.
I forget what that's called, but the
Uncanny effect.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
There should be like either it should all be like gray steel in that type of way, or just like all black, or just a certain solid color.
I agree.
Yeah.
Instead of like flesh. Flesh is just too weird.
Something distinctive. Something to be like, yeah. So yeah, the uncanny valley. That's what
Yeah.
they call it, the uncanny valley. Yeah, where you just like take a half second to. That's where the AI photos are getting crazy too, because like they're getting better and better, and you're like, I'm starting to like look at them like, what, dude, is that real? Like there was a couple set of photos I saw recently, where they just like got the next gen photo maker AI and it looks fucking real, you know? Like the background looks real. There's no like weird portioned side. It's just like it all looks fucking real and it's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I don't know. It's getting really crazy. Like they're gonna soon make an AI movie. And I wonder if it's gonna be good.
That'd be crazy.
You know,
it won't be. The first one, there's no way it will be.
But it'd be
But
like Wizard
after
of the
that,
Oz.
yeah, it'll be a classic.
Preston, you gotta watch Moonfall.
Why?
It just is cool.
Can we watch the trailer?
You can watch a scene from it, which is dope as fuck.
Okay.
Just like a Moonfall AI scene.
Is this the movie with the what is it called? The Dyson Sphere?
Yeah. This is the movie with the Dyson Sphere.
Is it this one?
Yeah, the second one.
This
3-minute one, yeah. I guess they're both 3 minutes, but that one, yeah. So the guy, he's an astronaut. He ends up going back into space. Finds out there's like an alternate reality of where these people harnessing the energy from the moon come from, and they end up being like, they're not a figment of his imagination, but they're like in his head, basically.
Sure. Like
they're telepathically communicating with him.
You remember the do you remember when we watched the video of, man, I forget that guy's name, but it was the square being communicated to by the apple. It's the fourth
Oh yeah, the explanation of the fourth dimension.
Yeah. Who was that guy?
Carl Sagan.
Carl Sagan. Yeah, talking about what it would be like for a third-dimensional being to talk to a two-dimensional being.
Yeah.
And being like, you couldn't see him, but you could hear him, and it'd feel like it was coming from within you.
Yeah.
Like
this is basically, yeah.
Gotcha.
But this is like an explanation of why they started harvesting the moon's energy in this movie, and it's just like so fucking cool. I like the backstory behind it.
I heard so many bad reviews of this movie.
I thought it turned out to be pretty good.
Okay.
I thought like the plot, it was like not kind of hard to stick to, but like far-fetched, obviously.
Far-fetched, okay.
That's the only reason why I feel only like
lasting one
safe ship left.
Sure. And it got out of its reach, and that's why we're at the corner of the galaxy. Yeah, sure, naturally.
Yeah, I thought that movie though is fucking crazy.
That's
and cool. So if you ever want to watch it, it's definitely worth watching.
That's dope.
That
was
gnarly.
fucking dope. I gotta look up. I hate to be this person, but the Rotten Tomatoes.
I know it got the critics rated it so bad.
So bad.
I had to watch it because I was like, "There's no way they could rate this so bad." I watched the trailer and I was like, "It's
35 is so crazy."
Jesus.
I rate it at least a 60. It's got to be at least a 60.
Special effects is spectacle.
Well, you seen the special effects? They weren't like so ass.
It wasn't total space junk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was on par with at least Star Trek, you know?
Sure.
Maybe they're hidden because there's some truth to it.
What?
And the super elites at Rotten Tomatoes were onto it.
Yeah, the elites.
I think sometimes that did seem like it hit too hard on the nose. You know, it did seem
Yeah,
like
they tried predicting too much into the future and shit.
Well, it's just like those are our existential crises thoughts right now. Like in the 90s, I guess like just from like the 1970s to the I guess since the early 2000s, like nukes were an existential crisis, like somebody getting a hold of a nuke, and so every movie was about a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Launch codes.
Launch codes.
You gotta secure the launch codes.
Fucking 3 Mission Impossibles were based off of a nuke, and so it's like, come on.
Or like
dude.
a sub that has a nuke, or just like even Fast and Furious had a submarine with a nuke.
Yeah.
Like, that's the plot of every action movie.
Red October. You know,
or Red Dawn.
No, Red October.
Red October.
Yeah. Find the Red October. It's like that. It's like that sub movie with
There's a lot of like animes that like reference nuclear explosions as well.
Really?
Yeah. So many. Like almost every fighting one, there's like some big scene where the villain's about to like launch this big blast.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like a
Every time
bomb.
Naruto and Sasuke fight, though, that's like a nuclear explosion.
Right, for sure.
Or Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, especially with the like spirit bomb. I feel like they're referencing the nukes for sure.
I rewatched The Avengers recently. Dude, fucking loved it. Fucking loved rewatching The Avengers.
I think Hawkeye is such a badass in every Avenger movie.
Yeah, but I hate to say this, but Hawkeye and
I wish he played a better role. I mean, he had so much screen time, but I wish he just had like better powers, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in the Endgame movie where he's got that crazy haircut, you know what I'm talking about? I just feel like
So.
Endgame, the movie, was like so 2020. So
It is a timepiece.
it's like such a timepiece of like trying to check all the boxes for society.
Oh no.
Of like trying to make it like
Everyone's included.
everyone's included. Everyone's got a crazy hairstyle. Everybody's like pride flag. You know, like I don't know, that's kind of
Hey,
why I felt
you
about
can't
that.
say that this month, man. This is our month. Black people and my birthday month.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
Pride Month.
And Pride Month.
This
I know.
is the neighborhood, bruh.
Neighborhood.
That's actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah. It's so crazy that they gave Juneteenth, but they gave a whole month for Pride. It was fun. Or like 1 day for Veterans Day, but a whole month for the gay people. Like it's so crazy.
Hey, they deserve it. After all the
1
years.
day for Jesus Christ.
Technically a whole weekend.
For Jesus?
I mean,
Christmas?
Are you talking about Christmas or Easter?
Christmas Eve.
I th-
Oh, okay.
talking about
Okay.
Easter.
Yeah.
Okay, you got Easter too.
Easter weekend.
Think about all the
You
gay
got
people that
Easter.
have died for this country and been prosecuted and been
Sure.
misrepresented.
Sure. But I mean, to be honest, like we don't celebrate interracial couple day. You know what I mean? And that used to be illegal
Yeah.
too, and that used to be persecuted. You wouldn't be able to marry Ashley if this was 1960s.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's pretty wild, isn't it?
I'm gonna have some illegals. If they get the time machine, they're screwed. They're gonna be like, what are these people?
That's pretty funny, actually. I did appreciate that. That's pretty funny. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry.
Yeah, I am
Starving.
too. I'm
Might have to wrap it up.
I'm starving as well. I'm gonna try to see if I do have just one last clip.
Feed homeless trick.
I could do. You want to wrap it up with this? This is pretty
All right.
wholesome, actually. This is extremely
Hi,
wholesome.
I'm Tom Mabe, and this is how I help feed the homeless. Hi, this is Sergeant Tom Mabe. How you guys doing? Look, I just want to give you a heads up. We got a couple undercover agents out front disguised as homeless people. Yeah, they're agents. Well, what we'd like to do, if we can ask you guys a big favor, if you could send out they're going to be out there for like 8 hours doing some surveillance, and we can't blow their cover. They're going to be out there for a while. Can you maybe take a couple cups of coffee and maybe some sandwiches out to them?
That's so genius.
Yeah, we can't do that. We don't blow their cover. If you go out, just whatever you do, don't blow their cover. Just kind of lay it down beside them. Well, that's cool.
That's
We appreciate
crazy.
it.
That's
Okay,
social
thank you so much.
engineering right
Yeah.
there. So laugh track. Those sounds are so 1990s, dude. It's so crazy.
Don't blow their cover.
I'm surprised that I wonder if they paid for that.
I think they did pay for it, yeah.
And they're all like,
Thank you for serving my country.
This is my savior.
I brought it out to That's priceless.
They're hype.
Yeah, that's some wholesome content.
I know.
Sure.
I know. That made me feel good.
Let's all try that today.
We could. I think
Oh,
we need to be
no.
sergeants, though. Sergeant
Yeah.
of the police. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I don't know about Cincinnati, especially around Crow Ghetto.
Nobody
All the
believed that
sketchy
one.
people.
Yeah. Nobody believed that one.
Yeah.
They'd be
Yeah.
like, those policemen have been on duty for a long time.
Months.
You think they've been
Month-long investigation.
You don't get that type of suntan from 1 week of investigation.
This is the last. I think that this is something I gotta end on. There's been this one homeless lady I've been seeing a lot, and she's fucking jacked. She's a little bit of a crackhead, and she's just fucking jacked. And she's always having like her arms stiff out, and she has bigger arms than me. Like truly, like she's got.
She must stick to a routine, man.
She's got a routine, but the thing is, her boyfriend, like her homeless partner, is not jacked, and so I always find that a little funny. Like there's definitely a power dynamic going on there.
Oh boy!
And so I always wonder, like, how does she stay so fucking jacked while probably not on a good diet? You know,
Yeah.
She doesn't have a roof over her head, and her suntan shows it. And so I just wonder what's going on, you know?
Questions for society to try and answer for us.
Right. And also, how does she take a shower? I always wonder, what does a homeless person take a shower at?
I want to say gym.
Okay.
Ooh, gym's a good idea.
Gym's a good idea, but you got to have a membership. Yeah, for $8 a month, I guess they could afford $8 a month.
They could afford it.
Yeah.
I would be spending $8 a month to try and get a shower. And,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Try and get your personal hygiene in.
Or you could spend 4 hours at a gym, air conditioning, heat of the day. That's not a bad
Water.
idea. Yeah.
Free water.
Free
And you gotta
water.
Figure out food though. But you can survive a really long time with just water and just get like a little nutrients in there.
Yeah. Yeah,
you could survive a lot with the gym membership.
You really could. You really
being
could.
homeless.
And then having a protein powder in your backpack, you could fill a couple meals here
Dude,
and there.
protein powder, that's clutch for
Yeah.
your like
And then
nutrients.
you could ask the people at the gym every month, be like, was there anyone that left shit in their locker? Like lost and found?
Yeah, is there any extras? Some clothes, some shoes, some socks.
Yeah.
Like, donate to the homeless, please.
Giving free game out here.
Yeah. This is a
Man,
brilliant idea.
you'd be
Please
looking
follow
fresh.
it.
You'd be looking fresh too if all the gym fits and shit that have been left.
Absolutely.
Might be a little smelly though.
Yeah, probably. But you could just wash it in the
Yeah.
bathroom sink. Who's fucking telling you not to do
Yeah.
that? You'll wear wet clothes outside. You, as a homeless person, you'll just dry it. Well, in the winter, you'll have issues. Winter times,
I will still never forget that one time I found a homeless guy
Mhm.
in a Kroger bathroom,
Mhm.
and he was shaving, I think,
That's
his
crazy.
face
Mhm.
and with the sink.
Oh, that's cool.
At the sink, yeah.
Where else are you gonna shave, dude?
Yeah.
You're homeless.
And I don't know if it was just with a razor blade, or I think it was with a razor.
Okay.
But
Just a flat blade?
I remember him asking me for scissors, and I was like, I'm not even going to wash my hands. I'm just going to keep walking. I'm going to skip the entire sink situation. I'm just going to walk out after paying.
That's so sad.
Not going to communicate.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
He asked me for scissors after he was shaving his face in the bathroom. I was like,
Mhm.
I'm not.
Is he gonna cut his hair?
I thought he was.
Oh no.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny, actually.
He's got a date.
Getting
You know what I'm
a
saying?
whole makeover in the Kroger bathroom.
Yo.
That's funny. That's funny.
He's probably clean with it too. He's probably like snip, snip, snip. Edward Scissorhands type beat. Nice shape up.
Yeah, it's probably not his first time he cut his hair with scissors,
Right.
so he's probably pretty good at it now.
Yeah, it was at that one Kroger though. You know which one?
Which one, actually? The Clifton one?
Yeah.
Yep, Crow Ghetto.
Sure. Yeah.
The one
Yeah,
next
yeah.
to UC.
Sure. The
Apparently
one
used to be worse back in the day.
I believe it.
I believe it, but man, that's because
I
the
think
police
it has
weren't there.
gotten better.
Yeah, it's gotten. The only reason it's gotten
Like
better.
5% better.
Sure.
They do have that automated message in the Walgreens lot.
Yeah.
That keeps
Yeah.
going.
It's there for a reason.
Oh my God.
This area is being surveilled and monitored 24/7.
We've had so many jokes about that automation too, about the heart attacks people get sleeping in the parking lot, hearing that.
Yeah.
Hearing that automation by those police, those like police surveillance, like portable trailers.
I don't know, but they blink blue.
Yeah.
So if you ever see
Yeah.
anything that's blinking blue, it's one of those things.
Yeah, and
with
they
a
have
speaker.
like solar panels on it, and it's got a speaker system and a light system and cameras on it too.
Those things are weird.
Yeah, I wonder if the police pay, or if Walgreens pays the police to have that station
Or if
outside.
it's just there because of the high crime activity.
I
by
wonder.
the police enforcement.
Yeah,
like which one pays for it, the state or the business?
Probably the business. I would say the business. Probably
You think the business would have to try and insure their own land, basically, even though it should be the law enforcement.
Yeah, I think
that's an interesting thought. I
think a lot of the Walgreens are like I know there's one in like North College Hill, Cincinnati, and it's like a police station and a Walgreens. I don't know if you guys have heard of those, like where the police can like do operations in the building.
That's cool. That the law enforcement only started because of property, like
really
in the United States at least. Yeah,
when property started being sold, police started.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, like just like homes.
Sure.
Or possessions.
Sure.
Belongings.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about I was watching John Adams, just a show on HBO. And they were showing like a scene of like them fighting fire, and the whole town was like getting water buckets to like deliver water buckets to this home that was on fire. And I was like, damn, son, thank God I don't have a
village pitching in.
Yeah, I don't have a social responsibility for a fire next door. You know, like
that'd be annoying as fuck if you're like sleeping and then you gotta get woken up. It's like fuck.
Yeah,
I gotta go grab a
bucket. They were definitely more common back then.
And also, like, you know, like the whole city burning down from like in Cleveland or Chicago, like those big fires. Like, if you hear a fire, you're like, I could die in this fire. I probably should get up. You know, like that's crazy. Like whole cities don't burn down anymore.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
Jesus.
Thank God. And yeah, let's just end it on that. That seems like a great ending.
Whole cities burned down.
Not anymore. No.
I don't know. Follow us on Twitter at what's our Twitter?
At Oruga Podcast.
At Oruga Podcast. We probably should start tweeting again, and
For real.
That's
Keep
all
supporting us so we can keep improving the setup and entertaining you guys. Thank you for tuning into episode 64.
Amen. Godspeed.
It was an amazing one.
Have a good life.
The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?